I think it will.
Ooh.
I think we're good. Yeah.
We made it.
We did it. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the table. Glad you're here. Hope you had a good week. How's everybody doing?
We're good.
Very good.
Pretty good.
Happy it's Friday.
Glad to be not at work.
It's Friday, finally. Yeah, I know about that. And I remember. Covington Comic Con coming up, yeah?
In a bit. August 23rd, 24th.
August. Yeah, a couple months still.
Yep.
All right. Anybody else have anything they want to talk about before we get into the game?
Also, are selling some neat things
Ooh, let me put the spotlight on you.
in the Jam Books and Records bookstore in Covington on the square. Come see the new Fancy Dragon book nooks, as well as some various other little wiggly
Book
dragons.
nooks.
You
Can I
know,
see it? Looks awesome.
as well as some other neat things.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But I'm in a store now, so I'm excited.
Book nook.
Like, it's got some heft.
Super detailed.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's wild.
Those actually take a pretty good chunk to do. The first batch of them, I had the resolution turned way up on it. It took about 24 hours to do each head on one printer. So I've kind of refined the settings a little bit so they're a little quicker. But
And if I was interested in purchasing said fine
Yeah, where
product,
is this?
what is the suggested retail price?
either we're doing 35 at the store. If they come to me directly, I might do something slightly different.
And where is the store at?
Covington,
Their
J-
address?
the square, just the square.
Yeah,
I don't
Covington
know.
is
If you
not
happen to be
large.
in
What's
Memphis.
it called? What's the bookstore called?
Jam Books and Records.
Jam?
There.
Books and Records.
There it is. Google it.
Jam, books, and...
Use technology to find it.
Yeah.
It's the only book. It's the only bookstore on the square, so that's easy.
There you go.
How many bookstores are in Covington?
People know how to read.
Just one that I know.
Yeah. So there you
But
go.
they also have records and CDs and assorted ancient DVDs in the back that are mostly just kind of leftovers from
Sounds
something
like
else.
devil worshippers go there.
Maybe one or two. Yeah.
That's what we heard.
That's what we
Oh,
got. Records and
and
books.
high valued CGC comic books as well. So
Ooh.
graded.
CGC comic books.
They're graded in the
Oh, with the
plastic.
numbers?
Yes.
And oh yeah, that's
Okay.
Fancy ones.
Yeah. So
I wish I'd gotten more into like comics when I was younger.
the rich devil.
I
You
was
read
in-
any comics younger?
I read some, but I got into it kind of late. And again, I didn't really have like comic buddies. Like you didn't do comics.
I did.
Which comics?
Every week, I would walk to the Kroger and I would buy the newest Sonic the Hedgehog comic.
Nerd.
Right. I liked it.
That's
They're
cool.
still
fair.
running those comics today, just different artists and stuff.
That's fair. But like I don't know, super conservative household being brought up and all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Comics
So-
is the devil.
yeah, we won't.
speaking of which, Jesse got me a really nice Wolverine comic, like graded. It was the iconic cover with Wolverine in a tuxedo with the Hulk, like leaning on him. It was like a 9.6 graded book from our birthday. So
Wow.
it stays in the plastic and it goes into a special cabinet.
Nobody looks at it.
Nobody.
Nobody even think about it.
Like I almost want to go buy another copy just so I can read it, so I can know what I'm missing by leaving it in the plastic. So
That's right.
You can probably Google it somewhere.
yeah,
Yeah, you need the graded and then the read one.
right.
Which that means so we have been doing for our D&D folks. We have been doing like we've been watching the X-Men '97 show. Me
What
and
a
Jamie have
segue.
been reacting on that. Been having a lot of fun with that actually, and I kind of like had to talk you into watching it.
Yeah, I
little
wasn't
bit.
interested in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, X-Men, X-Men, this is neat.
I think we've converted him now.
The best.
It's a damn good show. If you haven't watched it already, you're missing out.
Yeah.
But let's say I don't have all day to watch a YouTube video. Is there another way that I could consume this same content in a short format?
You can go follow us on Instagram. We're at Cloakstagger Live.
That's nifty.
We did just get it going up. I should have. It's on me for not having that ready. Thank you, sir.
Are you recording?
I am.
Yeah.
I did. I decided to do it like 4 minutes early this time.
Nice.
so-
Smart.
just for that reason, though, gotta have the short form content, which we're drastically lacking on our D&D stuff. So, anywho, that brings us back to our session this evening. Ghosts of Saltmarsh. Which actually, you know what? Spiffy new intro. Did y'all like it?
Yeah,
Very
Thank
nice.
you.
that's high end.
Appreciate it. Maybe we can make something like that for our Obelisk campaign too.
I'm down.
It'd be cool.
I got a real basic intro right now. So if we can get those graphics on there, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could definitely ride the wave of the future on that one.
People come for
There's a
the
wave
30-second
and,
intro and they stay for the 3-hour campaign.
Because there's a wave on that.
That's right.
All right. So we need a recap from last session. I believe you've already.
Tribute.
Yep. You've already volunteered. So let's get it.
So we started off last session talking about frog legs and how to eat
that's
them.
right. I was curious.
It was a long time. And then we eventually continued into the swamp after moving forward. It happens that we made a circle. It's okay. Kugal started to be like, hey, look, I'm going to start leading us. And then, hey, we eventually heard some waves. The wave on wave. There's some kind of country song. It's like wave on wave. And so we heard the waves. It's great. And then we're like, hey, maybe we should sleep. And we're like, all right, what are we going to do after we sleep? And it's like, all right, well, let's go to the coastline. And then we talked to Oceanus about water and stuff and this and that. And he's like, oh, yeah, it's over here. It's this place. It's cool. It's great. And so we're like, all right, let's roll out after sleeping. It was great. We make it to the rocky place we found this outcropping. We're like, oh, cool, it's over there. And so we figured that out. We decided to walk over there. It's great. It's awesome. But before that, we're like, hey, how should we approach this place? Should we be friendly? Should we not be friendly? Should we try and hide ourselves? Should we not try and hide ourselves? Turns out no one's watching on the outside of the cave. There are no people looking out for people coming into the cave. It's wild. It's crazy. It's like, hey, why are we stressing about this? I don't know. We figured it out. We made it across the river. Then we talked about, what did we talk about? Past madness and ladders? Oh, yeah, we talked about that for a while.
Madness and ladders.
Yeah, about like stealing the ladder. It'd be great if we had another ladder. Why do we have problems
Would
with
be great if we had 2 ladders.
ethics about ladders?
I've underlined that Colt has a ladder fetish. Like it's spelled it out really big. Right?
After a while, we eventually make it to the cave entrance. It's huge. There's several tracks in and out. There's lots of mud. It's sticky. It's, as you would say, difficult terrain. As we get inside the cave, we come across these fun-looking little frog, lizard, dog creatures. And they're like, roof, roof, but they make lizard sounds instead. And they attack us out of the mud. And we're like, oh, you're just scaly little doggies. It's fine.
Didn't they
and
bite
then
one of us?
They bit me a couple of times. Like on the shoulder. But that's okay. We weren't like really kind of talking to them, but they're okay. They're fine. After a couple of rounds of them gnawing on me and chewing on me like a play toy, some other people came out and they're like, hey, you know what? Stop attacking them. Turned out to be 3 big old lizard folk people and 1 small one. Cycling back to an earlier conversation, Colt sat me down and was like, hey, we can offer them a drum and then a ladder or a net or 2 swords or 3 scimitars as peace offerings.
That's right.
Which in hindsight, why would we offer them weapons for peace offerings? I don't think that's right. But anyways, we offered the drum. All that to say, it's like, here's this drum, and they didn't even really appreciate it.
Didn't care
that
about
much.
it.
They
Just
didn't give a
left it.
shit about the drum.
I haven't forgot about it. It's
There's-
still sitting at the entrance so far.
There's
I
the
think.
scaly dogs, and they're fine.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey, let's talk. So we use our words. We figure out one's dude's name is Everett. He is on the Lizard Council. Something like that. Minister's Chamber, Minister, Lizard, something. Sarif. He is the equivalent to like Anders of lizard folk guys. So we found
sounds
like
about right.
Anders, the long lost lizard folk cousin, in the similar realms and positions. So we parlay, we use our words. We're like, hey, this is what's going on. We didn't mean no harm. Saltmarsh doesn't want a war. We talk about the pirates and then the lizard folk that are on the boats. We kind of talk about maybe we can get some weapons for you. And then they're like, hey, you know what? Here's really what's going on. ocean stuff is bad. It's bad news.
Oh, bad lately.
There's bad things in the water. We're trying to figure out who can help us with the bad stuff and who can not help us. And then Oceanus is like, oh man, I can't believe they picked those other ocean people over us. And then,
Ruthless ocean people.
yeah, and then he's like, yeah, that's true. That's fine. He's like, I'm not happy about it, but he's like, all right, I accept it. And so, not Everett, but Sarif, Minister Sarif.
Okay, yeah. Arit was the other one.
Yeah, he's the smaller dude, and then this is Sarif. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sarif's like, all right, we're gonna arrange a meeting with the queen.
Queen.
And we're like, okay, do we need to go, like, come back? And he's like, nah, it's about to happen now. And we're like, oh, all right, cool. And he's like, this way. And then we ended our session.
Very good. That was extremely thorough. I'm impressed.
Try, man.
Thank you. Of course, you get the inspiration skull.
Check. Thank you.
Congratulations.
What a lovely print.
What a lovely
Yeah.
print. Where could one find one of those if we wanted to purchase one?
Gem, books, and records.
Back in Covington
Yes.
with the devil books.
Devil Books, Devil Records.
That'd be cool.
I think they do have a copy of Mein Kampf, actually. But
Oh my god. Oh
Um,
my god.
it's on, like, the back. It's
Yeah. Let's see. Let's get everything pulled back up here for.
The lizard folk are mean too. They keep calling us soft skins.
yeah. The mean
They
people
are
were
calling
mean.
us
it's-
soft skins.
I mean,
They
they're
were
not- they're not wrong.
Colinth, or the mean people. For
Colinth?
record.
Yeah, the Coalinth.
And the
Colinth.
queen is Otha Kent. Otha Kent.
And we don't have to kneel. They said no, you don't have to kneel. I asked that.
Oh, did okay. We don't have to kneel.
No kneeling for this queen.
Prepare to kneel.
Yeah, like, what's up?
What up?
Dad me, bro.
Your cave is low key. Alright.
So,
Mad bussin'.
Sarah leads you back out into the hallways. And you travel a bit back, kind of from the way you came. But at a certain point, you kind of make a turn off of this kind of main hallway. And while you're walking, he's making conversation with you all still. Who is kind of leading the way next to Sorrow?
Yes, I'd be with him probably.
I'll be behind Red.
Okay. So Sarov is still kind of making that small talk, kind of questioning, about where, why you're here, where you came from, that kind of stuff. And then he kind of stops for a moment, and says, "It is important to note that the Queen, she is just, she is fair, but she can be harsh, especially to humans.
Us?
Yes. Pardon me for saying it, soft skins.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I don't want to paint a negative picture here, but it may take some convincing on your end to bring you in, so to speak, should that be what you're looking to do.
Well, if it's bad for Saltmarsh to have these ocean shenanigans happen, so if you guys are against it, and we're against it, seems like common sense to both be against it together. So yeah, Red's good at bad stuff. He's got it.
Yes. We agree the larger purpose is, yes, larger goal.
Right. Anyways, yes, this way. And kind of straightens up and continues on. You walk for a couple minutes. It's not an incredibly long trek until eventually you start to hear the sound of what sounds like training or battle or something. Like you hear swords clanging, and you hear kind of organized, kind of like kind of like almost like drills going off, and you kind of hear this echoing through the hallways. Eventually, Sarv brings you to a set of double doors that opens up into this pretty big room. It's a pretty open area, and it features 6 floor-to-ceiling pillars, and they kind of are centralized in the kind of middle area of the room. And in this central area, the floor is still just dirt, but it's like it's been packed really tight, and it's almost like it's if it just sees a lot of like wear, and like it's constantly being walked on and utilized. There are several wooden benches that stand near the north and the south wall, which are to your left and right. There's a large mattress that's been fixed to the center of the far wall in front of you, and attached to it is a large target dummy with the head of a fish-like creature atop it. You see several lizard folk practicing combat against one another or throwing javelins at this dummy on the mattress. You see a powerfully built and tall lizard folk female standing with several heavily armed warriors, kind of not far from where you entered the room. She looks to be observing the training kind of through these narrowed eyes. Another lizard folk stands near what looks like the leader, dressed in kind of this kelp-colored robe and holding a long, polished tooth.
Holding a tooth?
Mm-hmm, like a long tooth. Think like Velociraptor claw size, yeah. The larger kind of female lizard folk looks like this here.
Oh. Pretty cool.
Kind of intently watching the training that's going on. Sarv leads you towards her as you see she turns to you. Kind of furrows her eyes a little bit more as she looks at you all. And Sarv says, my queen, we have some visitors here from Saltmarsh. And he kind of stands to the side and has his arm out.
I am Redimir.
Hey, Queen.
This is Colt, Aelin, and Kugal. We come as representatives of Saltmarsh.
I do not believe we sent for you. In fact, Sarv, remind me. I believe we explicitly said we weren't going to bring humans into this. And Sarv says, they just showed up.
Yes, ma'am. We're actually champions from Saltmarsh. Tell him, Red.
We are champions from Saltmarsh. We're here for the greater good of the area.
How did you find us?
We just kind of walked here.
Just stumbled upon our hideout. No clue, no idea.
We had some suggestions of where your cave may be, and
Part of being champions, ma'am. Red knew what he was doing.
She
I
kind of looks past you and looks at Oceanus and says, and you're traveling with a sea elf. What strange company you keep.
Yes, we are not of judgment in this group.
A group that lacks judgment is a group that can find the grave quickly.
Maybe I mishap. We're not a group of prejudice. We seek past the initial layers, if you will. Pardon my phrasing.
Yeah, Kugel's like my best friend.
What is it that you want from us?
Well, we originally came as just wanting to make sure to let intentions of Saltmarsh be known that they do not want conflict.
You
But it
were
seems-
interrupted by this other lizard folk kind of in this robe with the tooth as he kind of leans in and he kind of turns his back to you and he's facing the queen, almost kind of getting in between, and says, "You can't be seriously listening to this. We can't ally ourselves with this soft skin. They are weak. You can't be considering this." And she looks back to him and says, "I'll consider whatever I please. Get out of the way, Throton." He,
Did you say that guy's name was Throton?
he kind of turns to you and like looks down his nose at you a little bit, and of course, kind of slithers back off to the side, still kind of looking at you. You were saying?
We originally came as emissaries from the city to let y'all know that they do not seek trouble and strife, and seems like some misunderstanding has led some to think in the town that y'all are wishing to bring war to the city. After speaking with the minister
And what
here,
led them to believe that?
again, prejudice, misunderstanding.
Details.
Well, now speaking with the minister here, we understand why you are looking to arm yourselves.
And that is?
The Colinth.
She looks...
The hooligan.
Just a hooligan.
The Sahuagin, sorry. I say the right word. I do not say the wrong word. I say the bad people.
They're allied with the colon.
Because I know we just had this conversation 2 seconds ago, and I will remember the right word. Yeah.
And what do you know of the Sahuagin?
Well, it seems like they are posing a greater threat to the whole area. Everyone is in danger, from our understanding, after speaking with the minister. And so we are here to offer what support we can. When we leave here, we will take information back to Saltmarsh and plead for aid. We will return and help as best as we can.
And how do you... land walkers propose that you assist us in our problems?
There are magics that can allow us to go underwater. And I kind of nod to...
Oh, that's right. We have tools and capabilities to battle on land and water as necessary without hindrance. Also, have you seen the muscles on this one right here? He could best any champion you could find, I'm sure, in seconds.
She looks down to the lizard folk that are kind of training still down there, and she says,
Oh, shit.
"I've seen bigger."
She sure has.
Shut up. All right.
So you propose to what? Fight the Sahuagin?
It seems they're a threat to everyone. Bigger than the threat that we have dealt with before, smugglers, stuff like that. They seem to threaten everything, and they overcome y'all, then the city's next.
Alliance or not, we're going to end up facing them one way or another.
Correct.
Just seems smarter to have more strength together.
Yes.
The other lizard folk kind of starts to... He kind of like leans forward and starts to utter something, or does utter something in Draconic. Do any of you speak Draconic? I don't remember.
I
think
do
you
not
did,
know.
right? Yeah.
He's the only one.
Yeah. You hear him say, "My queen, you cannot be considering this." And she looks to just completely ignore him. Sarov steps up and says, "My queen, negotiations with the Coalinth have not gone as smoothly as we had hoped. Perhaps there's room for an alternative." And you see, she kind of recedes in thought.
Google, what are they saying?
Oh, I make no motion that I can understand what they're saying.
Okay. She looks back across all of you and then looks at Oceanus and says, "Suppose wouldn't be any harm in offering a chance, but you must prove yourself."
Like
You
they,
must-
they were friendly, or like they were strong.
Maybe both.
Both.
Oh, we did the friendly one. We didn't punch any of your guard dogs. Not a single one. We could have.
That just shows me you're smart.
We got one notch somewhere already.
And I like, kind of like,
Dripping blood over there in the corner.
it's fine.
The way that she said that, like the words were kind, but
Right.
the way she said it seemed like, well, that just means you're not dumb.
Not done.
Yeah.
She says, there are 2 tasks that if you complete them, we will bring you into the fold. You see the other lizard folk, Throden, kind of turn and just watch the lizard folk that are training. Are you familiar with the Bullywugs?
Yes, quite.
You had to kill a few of those. They started it. And I don't know if they're edible or not.
When did this happen?
I don't know, like, what, 2 nights ago? They were like stalking us?
It was a couple of days ago.
A cup? Yeah. Red got it.
When we met our friend.
Had a lot of. Oh, your friend. We'll talk about that later.
Not really.
Sarv speaks up in common and says, perhaps that's what has them so riled up, my queen. They
Are the
have
Bullywugs
been
giving you trouble?
rather aggressive as of late, and our resources are stretched thin. A band of Bullywugs recently came across one of our patrols and stole something of value. We have a good idea of where they're hiding. You go, deal with them, and bring proof that you've dealt with them. Bring back what they have stolen.
What'd they steal?
An artifact of power.
Like a triangle, or like a rock, or maybe a chalice?
A helm.
Oh, helmet. Okay, I can remember that. Bullywugs took a helmet.
Second, a bit deeper in the swamp, but not so deep that it has not been a problem, lies a fearsome foe that we are unable to deal with.
Like not like all y'all, or like a. I look at the big muscular one you said as we were walking in. Like, not even him.
Oh shit.
Sarov steps in and says, the crocodile is sacred to our tribe. We are forbidden from killing them.
Oh, it's a religious thing. That makes sense.
Okay.
It's a crocodile?
We've started to call him Thousand Teeth,
Wow.
the Devourer.
So a big crocodile.
Quite large. Has made its home at the edge of one of our main patrol routes and has devoured more than a couple of our tribesmen. We would like you to bring us his head.
Oh, you want him dead? Are you that? Yep, okay, now that's.
I'll carefully pull out the map and say, Minister, I'm just gonna. Is there a?
Oh, I can give you the details
Okay.
after. The queen says, I am some, and she kind of looks over to, like, not all the way, kind of glances over at this this Throden that's been kind of protesting this thus far. Are prone to be a bit more short-sighted. Cling to the old ways, but there are some lines we just cannot cross. And that is one.
The crocodile?
Yes.
All right. Well, you picked the right warriors for the job.
Should you handle these two things, you will have a place here. And can help us retake Rock home.
You take rock homes. Yeah, you. This is not your permanent place. You guys have a different place. I feel like I heard about that somewhere.
This swamp home.
Sahuagin took their.
Oh, that's
Sahuagin have taken Rock home.
That's the end goal. Okay. All right. Just those two things, right?
Don't underestimate them.
I mean, again, this guy right here. I've seen him out of nowhere just conjure beams big as your body, blow a hole in multiple walls. I've seen that one punch reinforced double wooden doors off their hinges. And I've seen that one. I don't want to really talk about his because I don't even fully understand it yet. Just some weird magic that just makes, just destroys things. That's all I can say.
Maybe we should underpromise and overdeliver.
She looks at you and almost like she's waiting to hear more from you.
Is that all?
And then looks over at Oceanus. It's like,
Oh, he's really good at swimming, and he can flip that trident very stylishly.
And kills people with it.
Actually, he did take out a Bullywug too with it. Pretty handy, like one tap. Like they didn't even see it coming. It's pretty cool.
Oceanus steps up and says, Queen, we, the Sea Elves, have every bit of right to fight the Sahuagin alongside you. I would like to try and work this deal out so that you may bring the whole of the Sea Elves in as well.
Is it common?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, no. In
It was like,
I
what
won't
do you
ruin
know?
it.
no, he's,
Right.
I'm
Well-
sorry. Yeah,
Elvish.
I had a brain fart there.
Oh no.
No, he
conned us.
no, he is actually speaking a different language. He's not speaking Elvish.
Oh.
What's he speaking?
You might know Draconic.
He's not Draconic.
Oh, that was a deep speech.
Does anyone know Aquan?
Oh, dude, no.
Never even
I've
heard of it.
No, Aquan. Water peoples.
Fucks like water.
So that's basically what he says. You don't know that. He looks to be kind of pleading his case, and they have kind of a brief back and forth. Until eventually, it seems like their conversation concludes, and she looks back and to you and says, "You have convinced us to give you a chance. Don't make us regret it. And if what you say is true, then it seems that we've put the right job in the right hands."
You will not regret this. We will be back after completing these tasks.
You may stay here in one of the barracks should you need a place to rest. But until you complete these, this is not your home.
I mean, we weren't really looking for
Understandable. Thank you for your hospitality.
Yeah,
That
thank you.
Is there more information that we could gather about these tasks? Like, for example, with the Bullywugs, like, what kind of force are we expecting? Talking 5 or 500?
Sarav can fill you in.
Yes, ma'am.
If it matters, no matter to you, right, Google?
Queen Athika, before we, go about our way, do you by any chance have a Susan here?
Susan.
A Susan.
Yeah, growing up, I heard stories of a great paladin, Susan. And
Lizard person?
yeah, a lizard folk, and
Named Susan?
Named Susan.
Like adopted or something?
She's certainly not part of our tribe.
Okay. She was something of a hero.
Susan.
She was one of my
That's a-
greatest characters.
I was going to say, that's a deep cut, I think.
Yeah.
Susan.
Getting the multiverse popping.
Yeah.
There it is.
Well, thank you anyway.
Thank you. She turns, and as she turns, you hear Throden immediately just start. Sarav says, "Perhaps we return to my chambers and discuss this a little more."
Sure, lead the way, man.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Minister.
He leads you back to the chambers where he originally was when you met him, and he goes back and kind of sits back down in his chair. Yeah, he says, "So, you said you had questions."
Yes. On here, they're kind of a guess as far as for these tasks.
He points out a couple places on the map. I'll mark it for you guys here in a minute. He says, "This place is where we believe the Bullywugs to be, as this seems the most likely that spot that they would be ambushed, as Bullywugs are only going to outright attack if they believe they truly have the upper hand. If they can ambush, most of their... When they settle arguments, it's mostly... What is it you soft skins say? Call it shit talking. Very boastful chest thumping.
That one was doing that. That one with the staff, I think. I was on the rock doing things.
They are not incredibly difficult to intimidate, especially if you pose yourself a big enough threat. Cowards, a lot of them, but that doesn't dismiss the fact that they are quite dangerous and can be quite deadly given the right scenario.
We're pretty dangerous and deadly. We did wipe out one of their patrols that tried to ambush us. They did ambush us, and joke was on them because we ended up ambushing them in the end.
Well, this artifact the Queen is looking for is
Helmet.
possibly quite valuable. Could be something that could be traded for additional weapons. Something that we desperately need.
Oh, if we work out this whole friendship thing, I mean, Saltmarsh could easily provide that too, if they deem the threat worthy. Which, coming from us, I mean, we're kind of a big deal there, so that'd be pretty easy.
Are they able to
Perhaps.
use this helm?
No,
Well, what's it do? What makes it so fancy?
I have no idea.
Artifact.
It was something that was found in a ruin, I believe. An old ruin in the swamps. It's probably where the Bullywugs still are.
Well, what's it? Do you know what it looks like? At least, is it like a fit a human head? Is it like fit a long lizard folk head? Is it a metal, copper, made out of sticks?
All I know is the information that came from the lone survivor that made it back.
Oh. Did he say any of those?
He did not.
Well, that's unfortunate. I guess we'll just have to keep an eye out. Keep a magic eye out on it, which I might be able to do. Unless one of you can. And you got magic sense powers of some sort?
We can kind of sense magic, sort of.
Yeah, I know there's something called detect magic where you can literally see like a glowy...
It's a no from me.
No.
Sounds a little
We'll
wild.
wing it. We'll figure it out. We'll just grab all the helmets we find.
If only we could locate an object or something, that'd be easy to do.
Lame.
I mean, like, could I detect magic? Do I know how? Technically. But... lame.
And so this helm, this thousand teeth,
I'm trying to be quiet.
What's his
She doesn't
story?
like my magic.
huge crocodile, some swamp monster,
We saw a crocodile eat a zombie the other day. Probably bigger than that, right?
probably 30 feet, 40 feet, right? 50 feet? I don't know.
How big are your feet?
It's like a size 11. or 10 and a half, depending on the brand.
As the Queen said, crocodiles are sacred to us, as their presence is regarded as normally a good omen. But since then, our numbers have been thinned by this creature.
Has any attempt been made to lead it away? Make it leave, or...
It seems that it has decided this will be its feeding ground, hunting ground.
Has the boundary been laid to where you know where it extends and you can stay away, or it is imperative that it leaves?
It is imperative that our scouts go, unfortunately, dangerously near here.
How actually big is it? You said you want its head. Like, could you like we talking like a fish this big, head this big? Like, am I gonna need 3 people to carry this head?
Sure, the Queen was just... it's a manner of speaking.
I was like, just his nose holes or something would work.
We need proof that he is dead.
Eyeballs, maybe an eyeball. You get an eyeball that big, it can't be like it came from something else.
Tip of the tail, a hand. Maybe.
Take the head.
The other reason we need this taken care of, its lair lies close to a possible Sahuagin route that would lead them here.
Well, it's not friends with them either, right? What is it not like feeding on them too then?
The point is, we can't leave it unpatrolled.
Oh, just in case. So you know this when the oh, okay, that makes sense. I wonder if we could use that to our advantage somehow. We'll figure that out when we get there.
Lead it to the Sahuagin to eat them.
Exactly. All right.
A big scaly battering ram in front of us.
I mean, I'm no good with animals. I'm sure one of you are, maybe, right? Who wants to tame 1,000 teeth? No, it's probably not happening.
I've not been known for animal handling.
He looks over to Oceanus and says, "And since you plan to stay here, I will. It seems it would be in the best interest that I accompany you."
What, is that an Aquan? Or something? You said
No,
Oceanus, right?
Mm-hmm. In Elvish.
Oh, in Elvish. There's a lot of language.
You're gonna come with us, I say back in Elvish.
Your friend here has made an agreement with the Queen that he will try and stay and work out terms for the Sea Elves to join us.
Well, Oceanus, are you staying here? He's
Oh,
replacing
yeah.
you?
We didn't ask what y'all mentioned a minute ago.
Yeah, I don't know. What is
I
this?
just assumed you weren't interested.
I don't know. So I'll say the Elvis Oceanus. So you're staying here and brokering like a alliance with your people?
It's going to take more than just a conversation or two to do this, but time being the essence and me being the only emissary for the Sea Elves, I think it prudent that I stay here.
Okay, that makes sense.
I didn't expect our new friend here to offer his services. And he, sort of, says, well, if, your group has the fighting prowess, half of it that you claim they have, it should be something to see.
Double. Probably triple what I said, honestly. What is it exactly you, like, what do you, if we're getting scrapped on, what exactly do you do?
I've seen my fair share of battlefields, and I am quite proficient with the sword.
So you're up in their face, swing slash kind of guy. I got you.
How else do you think I got these?
Yeah, beat up in things' faces. I'd show you a few scars on my body from arrow spots. I've gotten shot quite a bunch, but I don't want to take this off right now. So he's good at shooting stuff. She's jack of everything. She pretty much does it all. And he's kind of back up close, then far, up close and far. He can alternate, and I'm normally in things' faces.
I'm just
too.
all over the place.
And something about gigantic beams?
Oh, it's crazy.
They're small, but yeah, every once in a while, yeah, small. They're okay beams. Just what they need to be.
Well, I look forward to seeing them.
Is he still speaking in Elvish?
I assume he would switch to common. I
Okay.
switched to common.
Yeah. Do you need a place to rest before we set out?
I look at my watch. Time is
Yeah, check the sundial.
They're like, like an 11 a.m. ish.
It's probably midday.
midday. I'd say we're wasting light if we don't get moving. I mean, I'm fine. It's up to y'all, I suppose.
Should be okay to go.
I got. I'll look at my wrist too, and I'll see 2 glowing vials. I can use 2 more of these things too, for now, which I think is plenty. Honestly, I never even really use them because unless it's an emergency, which we haven't had yet, even getting ambushed. So I think we're solid.
How are you feeling this kind of stuff? And I just like,
I'm feeling pretty good.
yeah.
How long would have we been in here? Because if we were in here for 15 minutes or an hour, however long, then
It's
I would have done
Probably
maybe
been
a
a
short
couple.
rest.
It's probably been a couple hours.
I'm doing a short rest just so I can get a little HPs.
Okay.
Which trek is closer? Oh, Thousand Teeths or the Bullywugs?
The Bullywugs should be the closest.
You think like what, half a day, less, a few hours? Are we going to camp again before we meet them? Oh, I don't want to camp again before we meet them.
I believe if we make haste, we should get there to reasonable time.
Perfect.
Is there advice on who to do first?
Yeah, the Bullywugs, the closest.
Well,
We know Thousand Teeth isn't going to go anywhere. The Bullywugs might.
It'd be pretty crazy if we let Thousand Teeth to the Bullywugs. But I don't think that's necessary. I think we could probably take both of them.
That's like the.
What's your experience with crocodiles?
I saw one eat an undead the other day. It was very quick.
Right.
I was preoccupied, so I wasn't that interested at the time. They're very sneaky. I know that. This one probably can't be if it's a big old boy, so.
We did kill the dead person dead, and then they came back.
Oh yeah, didn't pieces of them come back? So this crocodile didn't even get all of them. So right now, I think they're half-assers.
That wasn't Thousand Teeth, though.
Nah, it was probably like 100 teeth. That was a little 100
Normal gator, croc, whatever.
teeth. 50 teeth.
I don't believe you'd make it very far if you're trying to outrun a crocodile.
Oh, they're fast?
That's why you gotta go in the trees.
I don't know any boot
Aerial
fusions,
attacks.
I don't think. I'm not good at tree climbing. I can figure it
Got
out.
rope? Oh, we need ladders.
You've got so much metal on you, you're an anchor anyway.
No. This is actually. I'll push the button. And I'll have my armor come on again. This stuff is actually arcane infused. It's weight. It looks heavy. It's almost like lifting a piece of paper.
I do assume that we'll get our weapons back before we go.
Of course.
Hard mode, no weapons.
Yes, to truly pass the test.
Kill it with your hands.
He goes to the door and opens it, and there's a couple of guards standing outside, and you hear him kind of utter something to him. It's kind of hard to hear. And he comes back in and says, "Well, give me a few moments to get my things prepared, and we will stop by and acquire your weapons, and we will make our way back into the swamps."
Okie dokie.
And you see him walk back down. There's another door in the far side of this room that you see him open up and then close behind him, and you're all just you find yourselves alone in this room.
So Oceanus and Elvis. You're cool, Elvish. Elvish. Thank you very much. Are you okay doing this? Are you allowed to negotiate on the behalf of your people? From what you're talking about?
I don't see any other options.
Cool. So are you an emissary or? I'm just
I am today.
I am today. Right. Well, very cool.
Are you an emissary? Yet here you are.
Yeah, he is. He's an emissary of Saltmarsh.
We didn't really think about it, did we? I guess we are.
We represent the town everywhere.
We
currently.
do.
We just don't have any of their emblems or flags or medals or. We should we have done something about that? Nah, who cares? We're adventurous.
I say in common and Elvish the same thing. Didn't feel comfortable negotiating on behalf of the city though.
Nah.
Saying that they would bring this. So that's why I was like, maybe we should go to town or first or not. I don't know. We should go to town sometime though.
All the leaders believe in us to get whatever
Yes.
task needs to be done.
But we should let them know what's going on. One, they don't want to start a war here. And two, there's a greater threat.
As soon as we earn their trust.
In the water.
Which we have to, sounds like, kill a massive gator and some
Frog
more
people.
frogs.
That's what I meant to
Well,
ask him.
Well, we have to find the helm.
Frogs.
Oh, the helmet? I mean, that's probably
We just have to get the helm.
It's bullywugs. They probably have
They
it
don't
on
care.
like 2 giant plateaus of mud, like with sticks around.
Yeah, at least we don't have to bring proof that we killed the bullywugs. We just, hey, we got the helm.
It's true.
It's magic.
Did you guys appreciate me hyping you up?
Mm,
It was really nice.
Wasn't meant to be a compliment. Stop calling me the hero, Saltmarsh. I did that for you because I won't leave that alone. I'm gonna talk you guys up so hard in the future you're gonna regret
I have
it.
never once called you the hero of Saltmarsh. Thank you very much.
I feel like you had a part in trying to get some sort of apparel design with it.
I was graffitied.
search.
I was graffitied
Shirts.
without my knowledge.
Is that true?
We do need to check back with the 5 frames eventually. 5 frames, whatever it is.
You two are the most powerful warriors going
militants.
forward for royalty and whoever.
Us.
Who?
You. And you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I didn't. All right, maybe Aelin likes to. I'm going to do it to you,
What
Red.
happened to the, like, you don't like me gaining power stuff, and now you're all about it? You're like, I don't know if you should be getting stronger over there. And it's like, all right, now you want me to get stronger over here. What do you want?
No, I was just hyping you up. I still think it's kind of iffy with you gaining whatever with your dark magic stuff.
We're trying to cut a promo. I'm the cream of the crop. Is that what you're like?
That's exactly what I was doing. Yeah. Well, that backfired completely.
All right. You won't know WrestleMania 4.
Check out my drum, too. I don't think they took it.
Yeah. Cream will rise to the top. Anyways.
But
Yeah, so, right.
if we are...
What do you want? This or no?
No, use your magic, of course, but... I mean... What?
You're either growing or you're dying. There ain't no third direction.
Well, we need it to live.
Shout out to Tommy Boy.
If we're fighting something, I need you at your all, of course, but as long as you can...
I feel like I'm getting mixed signals.
I think so.
Well, Kugo, help me out here. I mean, you saw what happened before with that guy that showed up and his fluctuations and him going to that vision and...
That's why we need to be more powerful to deal with them next time.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just, stay you, I guess, is the best way to put it.
I think he's just dealing with some unresolved trauma from his childhood, and that's probably why he, disassociated.
You think so?
Maybe.
You got friends here, Red.
Appreciate that. You have a friend here, too.
I haven't seen anything to keep me from trusting him.
Well, fair enough, I suppose. Fair enough.
If anything, I try to underpromise things and then...
So I guess the next important thing to discuss, whenever he gets back or whenever not, how do y'all want to deal with these bullywugs?
Like we did last time.
Well, last time we just walked around until they jumped us.
I mean, that kind of sounds like what we're doing here. We just, they're just like, go here, they could be here, and then get this helmet.
We really should have hired someone.
I was distracted. Did he tell us how many bullywugs we
No.
might be facing? Anything at all?
We just know that they jumped a patrol and stole the helm.
How
We
big
could
was
ask
the
how
patrol?
many
It only
people
left
are...
one.
Yeah, we could ask how big the patrol is.
Well, we don't, I know we're not good at sneaking, but if we're going to just walk in there and hope for the best, y'all at least want to try to scare them? Y'all have any big booming
The
voice
Queen
things you can do?
did kind of say, we could try and scare them off. They're kind of dummies.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
I think it's called thaumaturgy.
We could just,
I can do
beat
that.
our chest a bunch and, try and,
So we'll do that. We'll go in we're warriors, and you'll do the echoey boy.
When I do that, maybe I can make it really loud.
Maybe we can scare the tribe off. We do that, we can just take what we want and bail.
give us the home. I say,
I'm gonna
meet your doom.
I want to try to think back.
the Dread Pirate Wobble.
Would I have
Cloak and fire in a wagon.
Yes.
would I have read anything about deities and one of them mentioning anything about Bullywug? Like maybe I can remember some sort of frog god or some specific thing they worship.
I would say probably not. Just because there's not a whole lot of documentation just laying around about Bullywug
There's
in
no
there.
Jane Goodall of Bullywugs anyway. talk to.
Me, Jane.
I guess we can just try to be scary and see how it goes. And if they try to fight back, we've already won.
Maybe we shouldn't broadcast our abilities.
You don't think so?
No,
I'm just a
we can just
girl.
say we take care of things.
I'm just a baby.
Are you talking about to the Bullywugs or just to anybody?
Anybody.
I don't have any magic.
Subtle. We
But
should
you guys
be
are strong.
Subtlety.
I'm just
I've
a
seen you
baby.
be strong.
Yeah, but we don't need to broadcast.
Same people.
But why? Especially
We
him.
should be subtle about it.
I do like the incognito mode personally,
Maybe it's just because I hid who I was for over 20 years.
and I am a smuggler, and I don't want people to be afraid of me.
You feel the same, Kugo?
Or judged you, right?
Right.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to brag, but we don't have to lie about it, do we?
Well, if you don't say it, you're not lying.
I guess.
Because you're not
I don't know. In Saltmarsh at the docks, everyone's all about that. I'm the best sailor. No one can beat me in arm wrestling. It's kind of the norm there. I thought y'all would have felt the same, but if not, I guess we can Start keeping that
But
under
they're
wraps.
not broadcasting on behalf of like civilization.
Oh, you're talking about when talking to the lizard folks. Did you see them? They were
Well, no,
they
I
were
just meant,
sizing us
like,
up the
high
moment we
level.
walked in.
I just meant high level conversations with whoever. It doesn't matter.
They were sending a message the second we walked those doors. Giant lizard folk training, acting all, "Oh, look at us, training on this dummy. Now talk to our
Right.
queen. Oh,
Right, but-
I feel like these are the kind of people that respect power, strength.
Their society does seem built on strength and stuff, and we don't want to come in as challengers.
If somebody does want to arm wrestle, though, I will volunteer myself.
Because that big dude was definitely huffing and puffing about us.
I would have volunteered you if that
I
was.
remember when he
opportunity.
started kind of like, and I say draconic words. Like I heard what he was saying.
Was he mean?
Well, it's just, why are we even dealing with them? And so I
Rude.
feel like if
Oh, he
we
said that
were
about us.
puffing more and more, could invite challenge,
I don't know. That's a double-edged sword.
especially with more tribal-based societies, potentially.
Actually, we can ask Sarif.
Sort of.
We can ask
Sorov.
Sor.
Minister Sorov.
Yes, Sor. We can ask Sor when he comes back. I bet these are people that respect
Samsonite.
shows of strength. But I'm just guessing.
Sorrow?
Sorov. Shows of strength. I mean, are you the one that wants to like go wrestle, if you will? Like,
No, I'll just volunteer Aelin.
I will.
Or Kugal. Look at him too, man.
You hear some kind of rustling around in the back room. It sounds like it's the sound of almost like someone donning their armor. Like you hear kind of like some
Metal
clank, you
clanking?
get metal clanking and stuff like that.
And how old would we say that Sorov is? Can we tell, like, any kind of age?
It's hard to say with lizard folk. He definitely looks quite a bit older than the rest of the lizard folk that you've seen so far. And looking around the room kind of speaks to that. It's adorned with pretty much more like books and stuff than anything else. A couple of the ones that are most just kind of out in the open, so to speak. So he had that scroll that he was reading. It looks like it was written in common. There is another book on the table that's just called Power Politics in common as well.
Like, he's ready to retire, more or less. He wants the lighter life.
Right. This might be the last hurrah for the great Minister Sarov. And after a few more minutes, Sarov comes out of the back room, and he is now wearing the armor that was in the picture here. I'll pull it back up for you guys. It's kind of this leather, kind of light leather armor, and still has his kind of this gold necklace around the outside of it. And looks at everybody and says, "All right, are we ready?"
Ready.
We'll get our weapons on the way out.
Yes, we'll have to go. It's a bit out of the way, but
Right.
If I may, I actually have a quick question for you, Sar, before we head out. Would you say you and the lizard folk people, if you were meeting someone for the first time, would you say your society accepts a show of strength and respect more? Or are you more of a, would you expect respects restraint more? Or how do y'all feel about that?
I suppose there's additional context that can play into the situation, depending on.
Okay, I got it. Let me paint a scenario then.
Can
So,
you, yes, give me a scenario.
so
please.
one lizard folk warrior walks up to this tiefling warrior, and it's their first introduction. And the lizard folk introduces himself however he would. I don't know how it'd be. Not lizard folk. Can't quite say. And the tiefling responds something along the line of, I am Mahanus, warrior of the blah blah tribe, and I dominate my foes when necessary, and show compassion on others. Or would you appreciate a more, I am Mahanus. It is a pleasure to meet you.
I suppose if one was looking to make an alliance, perhaps the former of those examples.
Oh,
Forms of the first one or the second one?
the first one.
So the dominate
I'm sorry,
my foes.
The
The latter.
yes.
Oh, damn it. I was way off.
Now, if
The
no,
latter
but
is the second.
again, with contact, are you trying to impress someone with your wisdom and your wit, or are you trying to prove your power to somebody?
Well, it's like two adventurers. We'll say two adventurers in the middle of the swamp. They're both hunters. Sure. So in this case, I don't know, just, hey stranger, know me and my strength. Who are you? You know, one of those.
That's just a strange way to greet someone.
Is it? I feel like warriors do that. Do barbarians and like fighter types not do that?
So, can I give you another hypothetical?
Sure.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I want to hear
So,
it.
say hypothetically, right? Like, we're meeting a group of lizard folk, and things are going pretty great, right? Like, we're getting along. This is great. But then one guy comes up and he's like, these guys are awful. What do you do when talking to them? Soft skins, weak people.
You're referring to Throwden.
I'm not.
It's
This
totally
is a hypothetical.
hypothetical.
This is a
Ayla's
hypothetical.
making up a scenario.
100%.
I don't even know what she's referencing.
I don't even know the guy's name. I don't speak. What was that? Draconic?
I don't even. I haven't even
I
heard. But
don't
go
even
ahead.
know.
Go, yeah.
But if you're like, y'all are so weak, then say hypothetically, someone would be like, I'm not weak though. I'm not. I'm a strong, independent woman. Would they have respected that? Like, no. Like, I'm not weak.
I suppose so, as long as it's. We have a hierarchy here.
Sure,
I,
sure.
being the minister,
Yeah.
am lucky enough to have the ear of the queen.
Lady
However,
Danbury.
I hold no true power, so to speak.
So like other lizard folk warriors don't respect you as much or something, or what's that mean?
I have earned my respect.
Through, and I've
However-
motioned to my face like scars.
The Council of Shaman are technically the next in line. Throwden being one of these shaman.
Oh.
They would like to see things go back to a more traditional lizard folk, where we do not bring in outsiders.
But he's loyal to the queen no matter what, though, right? Like not even an inkling of, like, let's go back and trying to do something about it, right? It's not one of those. Back in like more. I'll say human kingdoms, I guess. There have been instances of advisors doing whispers to their higher ups and eventually trying to go about things their own way.
It would bring great dishonor for a shaman to outright betray the queen. We are living in unprecedented times. But I do not feel that they have what it takes to do something like that.
Oh, well, good. Good.
Thank you for the hypotheticals.
No rumors or rumblings. That's good to know.
To answer your question, in that scenario, it is probably best that they see you as someone who should be feared.
Oh, that's strength. That's strength then. Ah, we're back on it.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
Maybe it's the best to walk tall and carry a big stick.
Tall, silent and menacing looking.
I don't understand this. Why would you carry a large stick when you could have a sword?
Sure, so that would be even a better. Walk tall and carry a big sword and let people know, but not boast of it.
But why start with the stick?
In my
Poor phrase.
experience,
Soft skin phrase. Mm-hmm.
the stick
So
helps in the mud.
So you say things that you don't mean?
So the stick to us would be some form of just basic weapon.
And stick just represents like wielding an item of power in this case. So if you're in a society where no one has weapons, but one of you has a big stick, the one with the big stick's the one to be feared.
Big sword would substitute. Quite well, in fact.
Big
Are
stick.
there other phrases like this?
We will discuss. We
Big-
can walk and talk, as they say.
Big stick still hurts soft skin.
True.
We do have other phrases, don't we? What else do we use?
I don't know, but it'd be great to talk about them elsewhere.
Oh yeah, we should probably get moving if we want to take advantage of the daylight.
Right. Don't want to get too distracted.
Come with phrases on the road.
We can walk and talk.
Don't count your chickens before that.
That's one of them. Yep.
Counting chickens.
2 birds in your hand in the bush. I don't know. There's another one.
I don't know that one.
Birds in a bush.
2 peas in a pod. Yeah. See,
The birds and the bees.
Well, that's
What
different.
about them?
that's about banging.
Banging what?
Whatever other
Like
thing.
on the
you're-
wall.
No, into something else's body
Could be.
Some hands.
So fighting.
Not that.
with your genitals.
Oh, okay.
Where you come from? Do you often fight with your genitals? And you see him. He's like going to get like a pen and parchment.
Write this down.
I mean,
I'm
sometimes.
just looking for insider info.
No.
Fascinating.
No.
Red, you're joking. Of course, you fight with your genitals sometimes.
Colt's undefeated.
They have me up all the time. For
Genital
various
champion.
That's why he's the hero of Saltmarsh.
reasons. No, he's way off. I don't want to get a misunderstanding about this, so
Yeah.
we should probably just
The
proceed.
Colt, the champion of Saltmarsh.
Well-
the genital champion.
We'll explain. We'll explain more as
the
we
genital
go.
general.
But we should probably move at this point.
Genital general. Genital.
Right.
Jesus.
You see him finish writing. He kind of rolls it up and he puts it in his backpack. And he says, "Let's go get your weapons." Yes.
He has just a list
Not
that says
soon enough.
human vulnerabilities. General fighting.
Right.
He turns to Oceanus and says, "I believe the Queen has already worked out with you your arrangements. Yes." And Oceanus says, "Yep. I think I know where I'm going. If not, I can get back to the fighting room." And Sarv just kind of nods, smiles, and says, "All right, genital champion with me."
No, let's not keep that. Just Colt. Colt works.
Cool, then. All right.
Oceanus, you stay safe too. We'll be back for you.
Genital champion.
Where is he not coming?
No,
he's
he's
staying
gonna
behind.
Envoy.
Broker in a
people.
piece with the.
Oh
sea
yeah.
elves. Oh, we didn't tell them.
Remember when he was talking with us?
We can walk and talk. Yeah.
Yeah, we can walk and talk. Human phrases. We can walk and talk. Come on.
We explained it all while walking out the place.
wow.
with us.
Okay.
And he was like doing mouthwash gurgle sounds. That's fine.
He
Learn all about different cultures, aren't we?
you leave the room that you're in, and instead of going left, kind of the way you came, you actually go right, and you walk away, up past a few doors along the way, until you find yourself in a room. Sorry, let me pull this back up here. That has about 3 more lizard folk in it, and it looks like it's almost like a desk, so to speak, but like almost if you were like at a bank and you walk up and it's like you can't get over it necessarily. And Sarv walks up and starts speaking to them. You hear him speaking in that draconic, and he's just basically telling them that need your weapons back. I need the all of you can go ahead and make a perception check for me.
15.
Why? I'm not paying any attention.
16.
3. I'm listening.
For those of you that rolled 15 or higher, as this conversation is happening between Sarv and these other lizard folk behind this counter, you hear there's another door kind of to your right, or a doorway. It's not closed. There's no door there. It's just like a pathway, and immediately as you go through this, you can see there's a short kind of staircase that goes down probably about 3 feet, and then kind of turns to the left, and then goes down some more. It looks like, and you kind of just disappear. You can't see around the corner there. But you hear what sounds like kind of water moving around a little bit, and then almost like a
What the hell? I just look towards the door. You don't hear that?
It sounds haunted. Is it haunted?
Sorry, what do you got down there?
that's the prison cells.
You keep zombies down there?
I wish. We captured one of the Sahuagin.
That's what a hooligan sounds like.
Oh, no kidding. You mind if I take a look at it?
Be careful.
You guys are welcome to look too if you want.
I want to look.
Just want to see what we're facing.
Oh, thanks.
So walking into this room, or you kind of go down that first set of stairs, and then you turn left. There's another set of stairs that goes down, another probably 4 feet, and you're looking at this long room. It's more a passageway, a hallway, than anything else, that ends in a blank wall, probably around 50, 60 feet away. It's pretty decent size. To your right are 5 iron-bound doors. They're all closed. They don't have any exterior features short of a keyhole on each one, and a small, like, sliding little window type thing. And you hear that sound a bit more, and this room is so big it's kind of echoing around.
I don't know which way doors it is, so I guess I'm going window to window here. Let's see. Let's go to the first one. I'll go to the slider and try to see if there's anything in there.
Maybe carefully open.
You think it's going to get my eyes?
Maybe. Nothing wrong with being prepared.
Push
And
my
cautious.
button again, my helmet forms up. And I'll kind of walk to the door doing this, forehead forward. So if it goes to my eyes immediately, it's going to bash my head.
An arrow comes through the slant.
In this first one, you kind of slide it open and look in there. You see there's a single lizard folk actually confined in that cell. And it is, like, empty. It's just a box of a room. Like, there's nothing in there at all. And the lizard folk is just kind of sitting against the back wall. It kind of looks up to you and sees you peering in, and it just kind of, you see it like snarls at you and just
Oh. I just go, bah! And I shut the little thing.
going to the next one.
And one after another.
Yeah. So the next 2 you get to actually are just completely empty.
Empty. This one's empty.
The next one, when you open it, you actually can see that half of this cell is actually like where you would expect to see a floor. Instead there's water. Halfway across the room, and this is kind of like a 10 by 10 cell, pretty much. There's kind of this metal grill that extends across the space horizontally, almost like if somebody was in the water. It's like a bed, pretty much, on top of the water, but it's just metal. And yeah, you just see water in there. It's dark, so you can't really see down into the water.
Aelin, can you make this door shine?
Like, just make
Let's
it
be
bright.
careful on our magic.
Yeah, this cell's weird. I just want to make sure there's nothing in here.
Okay. I touch the door and it brightly illuminates.
And you see it illuminate the water,
It's free.
and it does a pretty good job. And you could see maybe a couple more feet down in the water, but you don't see anything in there.
I look on the ground. Is there like a pebble or just some loose little rock or something?
Nothing in here.
And give him a ball bearing.
I got a ball bearing. I'll take that.
I got plenty of ball bearing.
I'll take one ball bearing and I'll just throw it through and let it.
Wait,
Whoop. And it just falls in the water.
I could have lit that up for you.
Nah, it's fine. I don't think there's anything in here. Now shut the thing. Go to the next cell.
Okay. Open. It's the exact same type of cell. Water. Kind of the metal grill.
Damn it.
Um,
Aelin, can you do the thing?
you see the water actually kind of moving around, though.
Oh, wait. Oh, there's something in this one. Now I'll lift my head up and just... Do I see what it is?
After a few moments of looking, something peers up from the water, and it's just kind of the head sticking out above the water. Looks like... Well, this is gonna show you the whole thing, but you just see this head.
Okay.
Oh.
Do the eyes poke out? From the water?
Like it's
like
like from the
this?
neck down
Oh.
is sticking up and just looks at you.
Hate that.
I'm gonna talk to it. Hey, you
Are you here to let me out?
say it in common?
Yes.
Oh, you can speak common. I was about to go
Of
through
course
a
I can.
whole bunch of languages. No, it came to spectate you. Apparently you're...
I have been wrongly locked up here.
Oh, yeah? I'm just gonna play on him then. Yeah. Why is that?
Damn lizard folk. They think all land is their land. I can't walk up on the beach. No, they drag me down here and throw me in this cell.
Didn't like they have a... They were already chilling at some cave and your guys attacked it and kicked them out?
My guys? What do you mean, my guys?
Well, it's a Sahuagin, your people, right?
I am a Triton.
You're a Triton. Is he a Triton? This guy's a Triton. I don't know.
What's a Triton?
You've... So wait, why you're here because the lizard folk thought you were doing what now?
Perhaps they mistaken me for one of these guys that you are referring to.
What's this creature look like? He's being real with me. Is he acting? Does this look like a Triton? Would I know what a Triton is?
Make an insight check.
Yeah, it's a 3-pointed spear.
Good insight. Not really. 11.
He's not like shifting his eyeballs around or anything like that.
You're a... You know what? Being in a jail cell, it's hard to take your word. Hold tight. I'm not done with you yet. You know, give me a second. I'm just gonna walk over to the steps. I'm gonna yell up, hey, Mr. Sar!
It's just...
Uh,
Minister Sar.
a few moments pass and he comes around and... is something wrong?
No, not really. I was just curious. Cell 4, is that a Triton? Oh, cell 5? Yeah, cell 5. Is that Triton?
Triton. No, I told you it's a Sahuagin.
Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you. And I'll turn and walk back to the cell. Walk back up to the eye hole, just my eyes showing. Hey, they said you were a Sahuagin. Why are you lying to me?
Because they are afraid that since they've wrongly imprisoned me, I'll go back and tell my brethren and we'll come here and start some sort of fight, I'm sure. They are too proud for their own good.
Okay, well, buddy, you just met the champions of Saltmarsh here, so if that's true and you're not supposed to be here, we can help with that, but when we see a Sahuagin and it looks nothing like you, we'll be back to make sure it's all cleared up. But if you're lying, I'll make sure you're here twice as long as they were going to keep you, okay? So don't mess with us.
I may not last that long. They're going to kill me.
Oh, you're set for execution? Do you know when?
Why do you think the other cell is now empty?
They didn't capture multiple Sahuagin. I don't know.
Can you let me out? I can help you.
Wait, what's up, Red? What's wrong? I'm interested in talking.
I whisper, let's go away. Let's move on.
Well, I mean, this guy, you want to talk to this guy? He's interesting.
I whisper again, we're not here to negotiate prisoner release. We're here to do other stuff.
No, we're not doing that. We're not negotiating your release. Just, just you chill and don't.
So we were helping him until we're not helping him. So.
Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh, shit.
As this thing leaps out of the water.
13?
And its arm reaches out through this sliding door and grabs onto your throat.
Oh, shit.
If you not help me, you'll die.
I'll grab the arm and immediately just throw some kind of spell out of it. As shocking grasp.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
This may hurt you too.
Make an attack roll with advantage.
Is he wearing metal armor?
No.
I am.
Is Colt wearing metal armor?
It definitely is.
Okay. So that would be a 18 to shocking grasp. So it'll be 3 lightning damage, just kind of like a zzz.
Okay. You take that damage.
3 lightning damage?
Yeah, as well.
You can't take reactions
and
until the next round of combat.
And but you do feel its grip around your neck release.
I'm gonna push you back.
And you just hear a little bit of like a
That thing was gross.
Oh, they got his hand. I thought that was
Sarv runs in and says, "I told you to be careful. What are you doing?"
No, I'm good. I'm okay.
Do you have a towel?
You just lost your chance at freedom. What a dickhead.
I closed the thing back.
So that's a Sahuagin, huh?
He was not going to be free anyway.
Said he was a Triton.
He is a liar.
They can reason. That's kind of weird. I thought these were just like mindless, mean things, but it's a whole faction of those, huh?
Sahuagin are quite... You don't want to underestimate them. They can change from... depending on their environment. Some who they tend to use as scouts will learn common to try and trick their way, as they apparently tried to do to you. So you see how convincing they can be.
I'm glad I saw one up hand. Normally I like to try to gauge things out. I don't like killing if we don't gotta, but I feel like if we do see a Sahuagin, there are no words. It's straight to fists.
You sure have a talent for talking and then getting attacked.
You are not the first person who's told me that.
Probably third. Like what?
It's a good lesson. I'm glad I came down here.
Better that you learn now than later.
Guarantee I would have tried to talk to one on the surface if we found one. Or in the ocean. Or, wherever.
Maybe.
Not now, though. Now, immediately. I'm sure you're in agreement. Violence. Violence is the answer.
There are many in our tribe who would most certainly agree with that viewpoint.
Look at that.
Anyways, your weapons are ready.
Oh, yeah, lead the way.
He takes you back up to that kind of counter area. And
1 o'clock.
all of your weapons and everything are laid out there for you.
This is my
We stop at the
potion
wine.
of healing.
We stop at the wine bar. on the way out.
Yeah.
Potion of
A
healing.
complimentary potion of healing for everybody. Yeah.
That was the coat check after all. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
I guess I get my shield back.
Yeah.
As part of the weapons.
Check.
That's pretty much my weapon.
Strong.
One more thing out front. Is there can I go see if get my drum? Is there a drum out there still? Did they take the drum?
Your drum.
Destroyed it.
Yeah, we offered it as like a piece, like, hey, we're not here to fight, and they didn't really. I just ignored it and left it behind.
He's trying to take back.
And you're looking to take it back. A peace offering.
No. It was a joke. You remember human phrases? We're joking.
Might I advise if it is there, you leave it be.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I thought y'all didn't care. If they're gonna take it, absolutely, sure, whatever. But I mean, I just want to leave it there to rot. If it's like, look, the human brought a funny thing. Let's let it sit there and deteriorate. That's kind of mean. But
You saying we don't know what a drum is?
I mean, I'm not.
I say, I whisper, stop.
No takesy backsies.
No, I'm sure y'all do. I don't know if you cared about it.
We're doing great on diplomacy.
I love talking. I'm just not good at it.
Sarcasm. Sarcasm.
I'm sure Arad was occupied initially.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
fair
assuming that's who you're referencing.
enough. I think so. He was the smaller one of the group.
Four,
Yeah.
they came out.
Eric. Yeah, that was his name.
Yes.
Right. Well, regardless, time is of the essence. Are you sure you're okay? Looked like quite the chokehold you were put in there.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I've been shot multiple times, punched, stabbed. It's fine. Little throat holding. And it's okay.
Warrior indeed.
I wouldn't
The hero of Saltmarsh.
Heroes, champions of Saltmarsh, multitude.
I feel like after this, we'll be champions. Get that upgrade.
Yeah, probably. Count's gonna owe us big for this. We're literally about to get. Let's see. This will be the second faction on board with dealing with some huge threat that I don't even know about yet because we haven't been able to report it.
We will get to them eventually.
And we're gonna kill a massive swamp croc, and return an artifact to a civilization. It's kind of a big deal.
As I said, we are living in unprecedented times.
Let's get precedented on the next task. I don't know what that means.
Let's
That
make
sounded
salt
good.
marsh
It sounded
We
good.
do have 2 more tasks, though.
Let's see if I can... We deal with the bullywugs.
That's where we're going.
Check.
We deal with Thousand Teeth.
There'll be no teeth when we're done.
That's like... we catch 2 fish with 1 spear.
That's it. That's a good phrase.
That doesn't
We're
sound
gonna
familiar
add that
at all.
into our
2 birds with
vernacular.
1 stone?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
That's what he said.
What does that mean?
You do 2 things, with 1. You do 2 fish and 1 spear. That's a good catch, a good fishing day.
Yeah, that.
Right, this way.
He
I'm just gonna pretend I have no idea.
turns and leads you out kind of the same way you came. And again, as you go, you hear there has to be dozens, if not a couple hundred lizard folk in here, just gauged on based on like what you're hearing as you're going through.
The murmurs.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the soft skins. Okay.
You pass one room that has like a little bit of light and smoke kind of coming out from under it, and you kind of smell this aroma of like meat cooking. And eventually you find your way following Sarov back to the cave entrance. All right. The old ruins should be this way. I suppose I shall lead the way.
I want to casually look over and see if the drum's still sitting out here.
It's not there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, just so you know, we came with a plan on how we're going to handle this. So we're not very sneaky, and we're not very, I mean, we're pretty good with diplomacy, but these aren't the type you diploma with. So we're going to go in trying to intimidate them. We're going to, like, banging chests, don't mess with us. And she has magics to make it even more threatening. So we're going to give that a go as we, as soon as we're aware they're there. Or even if we think we're there. Because last time we had no idea we were there, and they got jumped. Or we got jumped. So maybe preemptive booming. You know what I mean?
Sure. Y'all just let me know when, and I'll...
So just so you know, so once we all start going, you're not like, what are you doing? That's what we're doing.
Do any of you speak the language of the Bullywug?
No. Well, what do they speak? No, but everyone...
It's a series of croaks.
Everyone knows a scary sound when they hear one, though. She'll come out just going, or something like that.
My question being, I agree with your assessment. I believe that it's the best route to take. But I do not believe that diplomacy would have been an option anyway if none of you speak their language.
That's a great point.
That is accurate. Yeah. Not even on the table. Also, sometimes your gestures can mean stuff too. Like maybe you walk up with the spear and you're like, and you set it on the ground gently. Like that could not with these, of course. That's not even going to try that. But just saying, you can communicate through actions alone sometimes, which I think Kugal might be good at. He doesn't talk a whole lot. He's more so like a watch me kind of guy.
Spotlight, sure.
Silent.
But deadly.
Silent, but deadly.
I know that one.
What one?
That phrase. That's another one of our phrases.
Yes, someone is quiet and they are lethal.
No, it means when you pass gas, but no one knew.
You make...
I thought I had a handle on your common tongue. Clearly, I do not.
There's a lot to it.
Are there books for this?
Oh, yeah. If you ever come back to Saltmarsh, I actually got a ton of them in my house. You can read all up on our ways, I guess. I don't know if I got a book on that, but maybe. Red might. He reads a lot of books, too.
I've got one that's by the Saint George Carlin. He's like, so you'll learn a lot.
There you go.
Very good. Right, this way. Do watch out for bog pits. They can be quite nasty.
We've seen some.
If you are not super familiar with the path, I'll go into my pockets and I'll take out that small ball at the button. I'll just lob it to him. You press that button while holding it up in the air, and you'll have a pole check for those pits so we can avoid them.
Fascinating. All right. I will check for the bog pits.
And you see him look forward, kind of roll his shoulders back, and start to head off to the east. After about 30 seconds, you see him stop, and he takes the pole. Because you said it's just a short pole, right?
It looks like it's like a rounded ball with just one red button on the top.
Okay.
With the hole out the bottom and the top. Like,
Gotcha.
and a lot of rings.
He takes you see him stop and look, and then he takes the ball and just throws it.
No.
It's not a bog pit.
No, not like that. Not like that. And I'll walk past him and I'll kind of scrounge in the mud and grass and I'll retrieve it.
It's just covered in, like...
No, the button. You see this thing? You press on that, it becomes a big old... Here, just try it.
Show him.
Actually, yeah, why not? I'll press it and it'll just extrude out.
Fascinating.
Now I'll hold it out to him. Like that.
This is much more useful than just the ball.
Yeah, when you want to retract, you just press that button on the top again. But don't press it unless you want it to go away. It'll go small again. Easy storage.
There are more of these.
No, not right now. I could make another one, but it's used on my backpack.
Another ball.
Well, no, the magic to make the ball.
This is magic. Curious. And he hits the button again, and and you see him now kind of doing what
Hey.
you all were doing
Yeah.
on your way here. And with that, let's go ahead and take a quick break. Let's call it a. Let's do something weird. We're gonna do a 12-minute break.
Well, okay.
Yeah, we'll do 12 minutes.
Nice.
So hang out with us, and we will be back shortly. Cool.
Nice. Cool.
Raspberry. Perfect.
1, 2, 3.
And we're back.
Would
We're
you
just
say it's the-
passing out dum-dums?
Hello.
The kind you find at a secondhand store?
The Dollar Tree, like a 200 of them, $5.
What was a Prince song?
Oh, it is?
Raspberry Beret.
I had no idea.
She wore a raspberry
Okay.
beret. Not the
I've got
copyright.
5. I hope that'll tide me over. Do you want any more? Any more? Any more?
Yeah.
There's a video
of you still on our TikTok with the crinkle.
We could do like ASMR. Like,
Yeah.
Give me that.
is this binaural? Is this whatever? Yeah.
We could make a setup like that. Does anybody want D&D ASMR? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna take them away from you.
Boo!
What have we done?
We've created a monster. Y'all gotta turn me into a tyrant.
The Stuff You Should Know podcast had a great deal on misophonia.
No, don't
What's
piss-
misophonia?
When people get like crazy annoyed by certain sounds, like get like enraged.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I can't take like
Ooh, Jamie has that.
I can't take like mouth smacking people, eating with their mouths open and stuff.
that's a thing? Intentionally?
Misophonia.
It's whenever Jamie hears Davis do his little banshee shriek.
Oh, God, dude, that was terrible. I regret that so hard. Go back and watch our Shattered Obelisk episode. What,
You have that. You have
12.
the thing with that. The mesothelioma. What was it?
Mesothelioma.
That's a condition?
Misophonia.
Misophonia.
Like Jesse's got a thing with like styrofoam. Like if you're cutting styrofoam,
Ooh, yeah.
and she like.
What about cutting aluminum
Hurts.
foil?
It's annoying. It's cringe.
I'm
it
sure
makes-
somebody has it.
Just, it's just bad.
Mine is like, it's not a sound. It's a feel. It's anything that's like super porous, like larger than average, like porous texture. Is just like
Lava rocks. Something like lava rocks.
not even that. It would have to be something like almost like plant. Like almost that looks organic, like a skin
Like
condition or
a
something.
weird
where-
coral.
huh?
Like a weird coral, like a
Yeah,
large
maybe.
coral or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. I don't like it.
You know, like a
Christmas
popsicle stick?
Christmas ideas. It's great.
You ever scrape your teeth on a popsicle stick?
I like that.
Feel
I
uncomfortable.
haven't in a long time, but I already now want to.
I used to do it just because I hated it. I don't know why I do it.
Is it
was
because
like,
you're a
ah, this is-
masochist?
Are you massive?
This is weird. And I go,
Mesomasochistic.
don't do it anymore. We used to do that.
If anybody out there has any weird things that they hate, that just put in the chat. I'll make sure to include it in the next session.
One day from the dentist office, Emma brought this like gack kind of stuff.
Oh, that you make it fart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she had this one that sounded like SpongeBob's like squeaky shoes, and it was just like it
was
like
killing you.
immediately went to like 100. Like, I was like, I cannot be around that sound. Like, you have to stop.
Oh man! All right, we ready?
Science with Saltmarsh. We
Ready.
love it. It's good.
Science of Saltmarsh.
Speaking of sounds, you all hear the all too familiar sounds of the swamp as you begin your journey to this potential Bullywug hideout? I don't know if hideout's the right word. Encampment. We'll call it an encampment. Is anybody... I know we did a lot of role play already, so if not, no big deal. Is there anything anybody wants to talk about or say or anything like that before we continue traveling or while we're traveling?
While we're traveling, I want to ask Saruv if he's ever tried a bullywug.
You call him Saruv?
Saruv.
What do you ask him?
Saruv, I was curious. Do you know, are bullywugs edible? Like...
Oh,
I would say most living organisms are edible.
I was gonna surprise him. After we killed him, I was gonna try to take some legs. Well, now he knows it's coming.
That's the best part.
See?
So they're
I
good.
knew it. I knew they were good.
So they're good.
You wouldn't even understand unless you tried them.
Well, once we get back, we're bringing a whole bunch just to show them like we mean business.
Is that a delicacy?
Our tribe, we don't deal much in delicacy. We waste not.
That makes sense.
We should have tried them.
Well, we have an opportunity coming up. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled in the foliage, and for any weird shuffles, any weird sounds. As we've been jumped before, I want to try to avoid that. That's all I'm doing as we're going. I'm just
Keeping a hard ear and eye out.
yeah.
Okay.
I want to get randomly shot again.
All right. Go ahead and make a perception check then for me if you're just actively doing that.
Saruv?
Oh, it's pretty good, dude.
Otherwise, I've got all of your
Sort of.
passive perception scores right here, and I do utilize them.
Put mine a little higher.
Almost touched
17.
my nose.
Okay. That's a decent amount higher.
No.
Sorry, we're playing with her sticks.
Genital champions.
Genital champions.
They are.
That's our group name. Genital champions.
I don't think we should be having that. We should take on
I
that.
see the
What
next.
happened to your optimism?
Heroes of Saltmarsh is fine.
I see the next set of shirts like right now.
What about genital heroes? Heroes of the genitals.
And we'll just paint over just general heroes. General.
So-
right.
About 2 hours pass. And Sarav starts to slow his pace and turns to you all and says,
Believe we're coming up on the spot. It's an old abandoned ruin.
The tower.
If it was, it's not anymore.
This is just where your group was jumped.
The place we saw. Xenopolis? Xenopopolis?
Wait, no.
Xenopus.
It can't be that
Could be.
far, right? We never traveled. Did we travel that far? The Tower of Xenopus?
you know that you are nowhere near the Tower of Xenopus.
No, it's not Xenopus. This is a different tower. At this point, though, do you think...
To be clear, there is no tower.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good to know.
Nobody said anything about a tower.
This isn't necessarily their home, though. This is just where your guys got jumped, yeah?
Correct. We send out scouting parties and regularly find things of value, and places like these are typically a good place to find them.
Well, I don't know if necessarily anything's going to be here then, if it's already been sacked and it's just a scouting spot. Do you think we should make our noise here then, or should we just keep going and see what's there?
I say we keep an eye out.
Okay, no noise yet.
When it comes time for the noise, what should I say?
I don't know, you're pretty good at sounding scary when you want. Just
There's a marsh swamp.
It's like, don't use any common. Just make mean sounds. I mean, like maybe pretend you're 1,000 Teeth coming in to chomp on some heads. You know, what would a giant crocodile do? Probably make some loud hissing and angry sounds of some sort.
What'd that guy say? Get my shotgun or whatever in the
Shut
video?
up!
That's what we start. Like,
That's still common. No, I don't think that'll work. But just whatever comes to mind. I trust you'll have the right thing to say.
I'm coming up incredibly
I
blank
do have
right
an
now.
option to disguise myself. Does Do they have like a natural feared enemy? That is humanoid shaped?
Fortunately, not that I'm aware of.
Do you know of any weaknesses that they have?
They're absolute menaces to everyone.
Well, they're frog people, so they're very slick. So what? Probably some sort of ice. I imagine they don't like that. Cold-blooded and whatnot. Electricity, ice. Those two things come to mind first.
Shocked the other guy pretty good. And you.
Yes, it did. I am very conductive in my current outfit.
Can you make us a giant bug zapper?
To take out a bullywug, that would take some time. Maybe for like regular bugs, but no, not like
It'd have to be
that.
really big.
I need a lot more time. And I don't know what the energy source would be. I'm not using my suit for sure.
Okay.
Maybe we could use red if we just kept doing it.
We'll put it on the short list. We'll work on it when we get back.
If you had a giant bug zapper on your back, I'll think about that. I get distracted. I start looking at the junk, the foliage again.
Sarav says,
All right, so we plan to go quiet.
Just proceed as normal until we get there, and maybe we'll change our minds. Aelin will make the call. You got the biggest voice, so you lead off. We'll follow suit.
Who would be
What's the plan?
I'm honestly coming up very blank right now with menacing words.
Would anyone who is the...
It is not going to be easy to intimidate them, so be ready.
I feel a lot of pressure right now.
Should anyone recon a little to get the lay of the land to see what we may be up against? Anyone who's...
I thought no one here could do that,
quieter?
except you, actually.
Well, I'm only slightly quiet.
I am not quiet. In fact, I am anti-advantageously quiet.
Is anyone else slightly quiet? How about Mr. Sorev?
Definitely
Are you
not
quiet
me.
at all?
I can be, but now I'm beginning to question the fighting prowess of your group.
You know what? That's right. I said we were champions, and we are. All right, here's the plan. Aelin, as soon as we walk into this place, think about this, okay? You're in an arena. You're a barbarian warrior. Your muscles are big as your head itself. There's 20 foes, all with weapons, charging at you. It's do or die. You're gonna kill them, or they're gonna kill you. And then you let out the most fearsome battle cry you've ever done as you charge in. That's what you do as we go in.
Wow.
What if I wouldn't do a battle cry though? That's the problem.
Well, in this case, you're the barbarian going against the 20.
And I do one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we'll go in. I'll be banging my shield. You'll be do your.
Quite the motivation.
That's what we're doing, because that's what we do. And if anyone wants to mess with that, they'll pay the price.
We could
That
just
is
go.
a return to form.
There we go. Under promise, over deliver.
Is that what I did? I think so. Maybe.
No.
Oh.
all right, pressing on.
Hmm.
Hype.
Okay.
Hype.
You travel for what is probably another 10, 15 minutes until you start to hear something in the distance. Start to hear familiar croaking sound. That's loud.
We sprint in. You
And
start
then
the battle cry.
You hear echoing.
I make the
And it
noises
sounds
myself.
like a big, it sounds like a gathering almost. You hear a multitude of croaks in the distance.
I make the noises myself to try and intimidate them with the womanly. And I do the chest pound thing 3 times as high, but then I also do the lost whispers in the woods.
Okay.
She starts making weird sounds. I don't know what she's doing. I just started banging on my shield and just yelling.
No, I'm doing them at the same time. I'm trying. And then the whispers stop, and then the ground trembles, and then my voice, and then the
What is
whispers.
your voice doing?
The noises.
That's not a
And it
that's
sounds
not
like
a
that?
20 verse 1 barbarian. I'm, about
shaking
to
in my
fight for my
boots.
life. Scream. I don't know if that's gonna work, Aelin.
I don't.
Performance check.
Roar with your fierce might.
I start throwing showers of sparks coming out of her. Just like, look like it's coming out of your hands.
We will feast upon your flesh.
Whoa! No! Sparks, red sparks, red sparks.
It's John Cena.
You hear the
Ba-ba-da-ba.
you hear the cacophony
That's what
of
really.
croaks kind of get louder and like amplify almost like a crowd is cheering.
Ooh,
This is not good. We're not prepared.
we're doing great.
You can't see anything from where you're at, but you can maybe see the glimmer of maybe some kind of light or fire or something
try
kind of
and
through
sneak in?
the
No,
the
we
trees.
can't. We're past sneaking in. They know we're here.
Oh.
We are challenging them.
Okay, yeah.
I say we draw swords, so to speak.
Sorarv says,
That's right. Make ready.
That I understand.
They are coming.
I'm ready.
We're done, I guess. I'm sprinting in, shield up.
I
Just
cast
still
on myself.
Pounding
before the
on it
battle
and
starts.
screaming.
just, ah!
Yeah.
The magic conch.
As you get a bit closer, and you can see a bit better through the trees, you can see that amidst these ruins are dozens and dozens of bullywug.
Oh.
There are two. They all seem to be kind of gathered around and watching two other bullywugs kind of circle around each other, and they're looking at each other, and you can see them. They're kind of like looking at each other, like chest bumped out, their throat like kind of engorging, like they're talking trash to each other. And it seems as though your battle cries and everything kind of just blended in. And nobody seems to be looking over in your direction at the moment. One of them kind of, it's almost like he's posturing like he's gonna attack and just trying to look as like cool or as menacing as he can. And then like, and then the other one will kind of like try to
You wanna
like
go? You wanna go, bro? You wanna go?
This kind of goes back and
this was
forth,
Yeah.
back and forth, and you, for as long as you are kind of looking at this, so far been about 30 seconds to a minute that you're watching this. Neither one of them seems to like try and go for an attack. They just keep posturing
This
at
is like
each other.
like theater. This is like a Japanese
How close are they
feudal
all?
theater or something.
I'd say right now they are probably about 40 feet away.
How close are they to each other?
Within 15 feet, I would say, and then the crowd is probably another 15 feet or so out.
Never mind.
Okay, this they seem to not have heard us, but this is. Did you see this? This is that strength society type thing. I think one of us should go in there and just challenge them. I think we should shove through the crowd and just motion to come at them.
I feel like we'll be jumped.
I think they'll respect the show of strength, and they'll see this. If the arena dudes fight us, and when they do, and we kill them, we just and point towards the crowd, and they'll all be like, and fall back. It's got to be one of us.
How many were
Who's
in the
the
crowd?
best at wrestling? You?
I'm probably the physically strongest.
How many more bullywugs were in like the crowd, like the audience?
Dozens. It's hard to.
We can't
hard to
take
count.
all of them. It's a show of strength that we leave. Sarv, you agree?
I agree.
Who wants?
There's a chance that there's so many that they just turn and murder us all, but
Maybe they can all come. If they get close enough to me, then I can attack all of them theoretically.
So who
There
wants
should
to
be
go in?
I'll go.
You want to be the one?
Yep. I'm gonna. First off, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. And what does that do?
It gives me a +2 to AC.
Okay. You see this kind of white shimmering light cast over Aelin.
Make it look real, Aelin. Get in there and threaten the two in the middle. Shove through the crowd.
Okay, I'm going in. And I'm gonna just, like, speak gibberish, essentially. I'm gonna try and do, like, the voice of, like, the Draconish that I don't know. Like, oh, good job, go on. And 3 times the voice.
Okay. You're kind of enhancing megaphoning your
and
voice
doing
with
their little
thaumaturgy.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of walk out. And what are the rest of you doing?
I guess we got
Thinking of backup.
We
plans.
gotta
We should
stay
all like
hidden. We gotta stay.
stand. We should all like stand in a row, like we're the backup. We're all.
Wait, you want to present ourselves
I think we go with her.
into the
We
middle?
don't posture ourselves as though we are looking to attack. If she's looking to challenge one of them,
Yeah,
We just stay with the
Yes.
crowd, though.
but we be ready.
Right.
I can cast a darkness spell that'll Black out an
No
area.
interference unless she needs us.
if we need it.
Okay, let's go with the crowd. Let's just let's cheer her on. As soon as she walks towards that crowd and starts moving her way through, I'm just gonna walk over like
No threatening, no threatening. Remember,
No,
we're-
just cheering and encouraging violence. Ah!
this is gonna be great.
This is probably the stupidest thing we've ever done.
I'm very excited about
Are
it.
you okay? Chuck?
I'm good.
As you emerge from the swamp, from the tree line, in front of you, you see this whole tribe of Bullywug cheering on for whatever this duel is. And it looks like they've made this encampment again on top of some kind of old ruins that have just long been abandoned. They all turn and look at you. And the two that are like kind of circling each other turn to look at you, and both of them are like,
I'm mimicking. Oh, good job, man.
Come at me, bro.
Are you doing a haka
I
towards
am.
them? Okay.
I'm gonna slap your elbow.
the two that the crowd goes from like a look of like are we about to like to you hear
We like this.
Get hype. Hell yeah, it was the right call. Get with the crowd. Ah!
and then you look back to the two that were circling each other. One of them goes and just slaps the shit out of the other one's face as he just face plants down, and he walks towards you as kind of a small path of the Bullywug kind of open up, and you just see kind of a direct path into the ring.
Going in.
It's like into the ring.
Going in.
Yes.
Octagon.
Ding,
You go
ding.
Amen.
All right. This Bullywug is like locked eyes with you and is just like panning back and forth and just.
I'm just doing the little thing. that they
Bash his
do.
face in, Aelin.
Smack him. Slap him.
Do I see a weapon on him? Are we fist fighting?
Yeah,
or-
he has a spear in his hand.
Draw
I
mace.
I point to the spear and like, is this what we're doing, or like magic, or
Got these
Don't
hands.
question him. Have confidence. Smash his face in.
Slap his face. Slap his face.
I go up and I just try and backhand him first.
Ooh.
Make an attack roll, and you can add like your strength modifier.
I'm gonna need that. Strength mod 8.
Okay. This Bullywug kind of dodges out of the way and just.
Do it again. Do it again.
And with that, go ahead and roll initiative.
I don't have any chairs, do you?
I rolled even worse.
You got the ladder.
Over there.
Ladder match.
Have the ladder. Let me know you want the ladder.
I rolled a 6.
Okay.
No, no, 6. I was right. I should have trusted myself.
Okay. He dodges out of the way, and then make make an intimidation check.
That's a good roll.
19.
Damn!
Intimidation.
Okay.
The scariest Aylin's been.
You are kind of posturing yourself and you're kind of continuing this like haka like dance toward
Always Sunny style.
toward toward
The trash man.
toward this bullywug, and you see him kind of actually like at which point he actually kind of like and runs back into the crowd, and you hear the crowd of bullywugs around him. At which point, like 3 more
Okay.
kind of come out
Okay.
and are standing with their spears toward you.
I'm ready.
Posture, Aylin, T-pose
Posture,
on!
posture.
Hold your arms out! Challenge!
I'm doing exactly
Come at
that.
me.
And how do you do it?
I'm continuing my haka.
And that looks like
Jonathan, why are you?
Yeah, well, yeah.
You gotta look intimidating!
I don't
Puff
like
out.
you right now.
Come at
In
me.
real life, I don't like you right now.
Aw.
but you love me, so
I love you, but I don't like you.
I need to see a follow-up haka.
Can I tell Aylin what to do with her shield and
Sure.
his mace? Take your mace and shield, just hold your shield like this, mace like this, just just
That's right.
screaming at him.
I take the inspiration. And I do that.
Do it in real life.
I want to see it.
Crazy eyes, crazy eyes.
There we go.
Give him
There
crazy
we
eyes.
go. There we go.
I'll throw some sparks behind you just to look even more
I
intimidating.
cheer harder when I see her do that.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
Yeah.
A natural 20 for my first one.
Oh!
Yeah.
Send those frogs home.
And my second one would have been a 13.
Okay.
Shouting
No,
comments, I
nat
should have
20.
brought 8.
All right. You see these 3 actually kind of start to back up, like shuffle back a little bit. When the sparks start popping off, they kind of align themselves, still spears out, with the rest of the crowd. At which point you hear a much deeper,
The deep frog.
and in the back you see a another bullywug, but kind of decked out in like leather armor and kind of cloth.
Does he have the helmet,
holding a
though?
spear? And he is. You see him kind of come into view on the top of this piece of ruin, and he is actually mounted, riding
Whoa.
a absolutely massive toad that has like a harness on it. He actually looks like this.
Whoa.
Okay.
This is the main event.
And you hear him kind of let out a few louder croaks, and then you see 4 bullywug actually step up, and they actually look like they mean business at this point.
So is it 7 altogether, or is it just 4?
It's 4 now total. Yeah.
Four plus
As
that
soon as
guy.
I see 4 and that 1 come out,
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
cheering with him. I'm like, ah! And I look towards the crowd doing this, walking out my shield. And I'm motioning at the frogs doing this, walking with up to Aylin.
Okay.
Yeah, we're pulling up.
They pulling booze with the crowd. We come for the crowd.
Sarv
Come on, Sarv, talk shit. Ah!
Sarv turns to you, Kugal, and says,
I believe we are escalating beyond posturing at this point.
Y'all can say if you want. I'm okay.
No, we're one team.
regardless,
One dream.
everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah.
I'm walking by Aylin. We're not doing a 1v5,
No.
but I will be going last.
I don't know. I didn't roll that great either.
That's
All
cool. I
right,
like to talk shit arena.
Kugal,
11.
11. Red.
9.
Okay. Aylin, you already rolled. Cool.
4.
Oh, you're going. First on the second round.
Sarv rolled an 18.
Ooh, it's fast.
Or 17 plus 1.
This looks like a job for fairy fire.
Mm.
Here we go. Here we go. Okay.
Hey-o.
Oh, this is battle map time?
It is battle map time.
Hell yeah. Show me the graphics. I'll grab this if you need.
He's not ready to reveal.
Yeah, I gotta get it.
Just.
Mm-hmm.
Get it right, you know? Yeah.
Hey, then we gotta practice war cries after this. We'll go back and forth, screaming at each other.
Yeah, chef.
I'm gonna hold up cards and like who's got the best.
Oh,
10
man, the
out of
mic.
10, 4 out of 10.
Ooh, look at this shit. I don't even got the smoke.
All right, who's got battle cam?
Oh, where's that? It's on the floor right here.
Let's put it over on this side.
Where the action at?
Get the big overhead shot here first.
Yeah.
All right. So, I don't have 100 Bullywug minis, so we're gonna have to play a
We'll
little
pretend.
bit of make believe here.
Pretend there's a whole ton around. This is the arena? This is a crappy arena.
Well, I mean,
Dang.
it's not.
It's a ruin.
arena.
I mean, I was hoping for like a
It's
circle.
It's a
but
ruin to ruin.
For the Bullywug, it's a crappy arena. Not the map itself.
It's like a square almost. Go time.
These Bullywug don't know what arena is. We're gonna have to teach them.
Mm.
I can hear you. He's gonna make it harder. We already got our asses kicked last time.
All right, so Aelin, you're right up here in it. Sorry, back here with the rest of y'all.
Wait, that's not water?
It's like swampy terrain.
Difficult terrain?
It's not quite difficult.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, never mind. I thought that was all water.
It's as close to difficult terrain as you can get without it being difficult terrain.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, you said you were rushing up. Actually, that's your non-battle form.
Yeah, it's my town version.
That's your city slicker version, huh? Where did this one?
Red.
Wait a minute.
I just had you. Where'd you go?
We're ready to go.
I
On the
literally
map
was
somewhere?
just holding. Oh, here it is. You blended in. And then up above the ruins.
Is that where the mount of the big guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's on top, but he's not going to stay.
Yeah.
Big Toad Man.
Okay, here we go. So,
Bud.
Sarv is actually the quickest, and he will run up and make an attack.
How are we getting this?
Against
Like
this
100
one.
Bullywugs, we just walk in.
It still seems as though the rest of kind of the general crowd is still like spectating.
Just watching the arena
Yeah.
battle.
And he rolls a natural 20.
Okay.
Very
Oh,
first.
boy.
He runs up with his sword and slices right across this Bullywug's shoulder. And let me see if he... but does not double damage, but he is going to do 9 slashing damage against this one here. And you hear it kind of...
What is that part of the frog that inflates? It's not
The
his
throat?
Is the actual throat? It's not called something unique.
It's probably got a name or something.
Cut that part. That's what I was trying to get at.
I got the mini cam on now. That brings us to this one that's kind of. Oh, I got him. Mixed up. It's hard to like lean over and do this. This one, which similar before, you hear him kind of. And I need. Let's see, where did he go? Oh, there it is. Sorry, guys. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit! He's doing some magic. Uh-oh.
Was this a charm?
It is not.
Okay.
5.
12.
21.
19.
Okay. 12 or higher, you'll take half damage.
Oof. Mate.
15 psychic damage.
Ooh.
as this
Jesus!
reverberates. That's full. Half damage if you rolled a 12 or higher.
Is that 8 or 7?
That would be 8.
That's gross.
Which brings us to you, Kugal.
Hang on. Which one did it?
The one kind of right here.
Is he within 5 feet of me?
No, he's within 10 feet of you.
That's a bummer.
And so he'll do that and kind of take a couple steps back. And he's kind of
talking smack.
yeah. Kugal.
I don't like that. I would like to toll the dead at him.
Okay.
If he is within 60 feet.
Yeah. Which one?
The one who is talking some smack
Gotcha.
and just backed away. So, which is going to be a 13 wisdom save.
Okay.
Beat this wise frog.
That is a 15.
He's a wise frog.
Okay. Does he take anything? Mercy, this is her take. It doesn't say, so he probably takes nothing. So,
Yep.
Okay.
well, poo.
You hear this ominous noise kind of echo through, and you see him start to kind of grab his head, and he is able to shake it off.
Yeah. I'm going to move about 15 feet to my right towards James, just kind of flanking like I'm headed around behind that guy.
5 like this.
Yeah, like I'm kind of going around,
Okay.
but I'll stand behind that guy. Yeah, the one who's on the rock there,
Okay.
and I'll call that the end right there.
Okay. That brings us to you, Red.
I am going to throw a chaos bolt at Mr. Wisdom Frog over here.
Mr. Wisdom Frog?
I don't like what he's doing. It's probably gonna miss. 11.
Yeah, what? That's 11 to hit.
Yeah, 11 to chaos bolt.
He kind of sees this coming as he's just like kind of backing away, and he's able to just kind of dodge out of the way. The chaos bolt does kind of fly past him and just directly nails one of the Bullywug in the crowd behind him. And there's like a brief lull as all the Bullywugs kind of, and then they look back up. And,
Gets extra hype.
Great. End of turn.
Aelin.
So, question real quick because I'm not positive with how this will work.
Sure.
If I go right here,
Mm-hmm.
will he have an attack of opportunity against me?
No.
Since I'm staying there? Okay, and then that would be 5, 10, 15. He'd be 15 within me.
Yep.
And then my friends should all be good. So yeah, I'm gonna go here. My goal is 15 radius. Should only be my foes.
Kugal would be in range.
What if I
Of
go
15.
5 more up?
This way?
Yeah.
He can
would
swing
get
at
an
you.
attack. But if you wanted to go like this and then you could maneuver your way to get there.
I want to maneuver my way.
Okay.
Okay, I want to cast Thunder Wave, which is a 15-foot cube originating from myself. Everyone must make a Constitution saving throw
Okay.
that is affected.
So I'm just going to go in order. I'm going to go from left to right here. The first one, you said con?
Con save, please.
The first one was a 19. The second one is a 5. And the third one is an 8.
Okay. The two that fail are going to take 24 thunder damage.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And the one that passed is going to take 12 because I am using my channel divinity,
that's a lot of damage.
destructive wrath. And instead of me rolling, it just deals max damage.
Okay.
Nice.
And what, I'm sorry, what spell was that again?
Thunder wave.
Okay. So you channel this massive just wave of force energy that just,
They're also yeeted 10 feet back
if they failed. Yeah.
if they failed.
The one right next to you is able to brace and kind of stop it from having too much effect on him. However, the other two are completely caught off guard, and not only are they yeeted 10 feet, their bodies go lifeless
Good. Good.
as they fly into the swamps. Very nice.
Thank you.
End of turn?
I guess as a bonus action. Why not, right? Why not? No, yeah, I'm gonna be done. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done here.
Colt,
Oh, I'm up?
you're up.
My ears are ringing, and blood is dripping out of one of my nostrils from whatever that psychic stuff that other frog did to me. I hear an explosion of thunder. I guess I'm assuming from aliens. I shake my head and just look that way and see two frog bodies just fly off to the
You
side.
see their legs kind of fully extended.
Just
too, like
ragdoll
this,
off to
yeah.
the side, yeah.
It's dinner tonight.
And I shake my head and I'll say, I guess I'm gonna deal with the fodder then. And I'll hold up my fist and look at the one on the rock next to me and just try to right in the
Okay.
its dumb frog face.
Hit that stupid frog.
With me being behind him, does that give him any kind of flanking?
That would be flanking. Yep.
What is flank? Is that plus a number or?
So you'll get a no. You'll just get advantage on your roll.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh, first roll was yours better. 18.
That hits.
Okay, I punch him with my thunder gauntlet, and he takes it looks like some max damage. 13 thunder damage.
Okay. Nail this thing. And you feel bones break, for sure. Somehow this thing is still standing, but it is absolutely mortal. And looks like it almost just got completely yeeted.
All right, after socking him in the face, I'll just kind of reel back a bit, and I'll just have my shield in front of me and stand there, cocking my fist again as I end my turn.
Okay. You catch a glimpse of this bullywug up on the ruins over here, and you hear him let out a croak. And when he does, you see two more bullywug kind of emerge from the crowd. one kind of over here next to Sorrow. And another one kind of moves up next to you, Kugal.
Kill as many as it takes.
The one next to you, Kugal, is going to try and get a kind of like a cheap shot on you, kind of sneaking out of the crowd as he lunges at you with his spear and then tries to follow up with a bite. The spear to hit is going to hit with a 21. But since he wasn't able to kind of use two hands with it, so it's kind of a one-handed jab, so it's going to do 3 piercing damage to you. He does try to follow it up with a bite, which you are able to avoid. The second one is going to try and do the same thing against Sorrow. That is an 11 and a 5. So Sorrow is well prepared for this and kind of blocks this spear attack and just pushes this thing's face to the side as it tries to bite him. That... I got lots of bullywugs to go through here. 1 second. You hear the... Yep. You hear the large bullywug back here in the back let out another... And you see the bullywugs that are currently engaged with you kind of bolster. And they almost look like they have like an extra little pep in their step right now. That is going to bring us to Sarv, who's going to turn and try to counterattack the one that swung at him, but an 8 is not going to do it. He misses. Yep. That's going to bring us to our loudmouth friend over here. You hear him let out another. And again, the other bullywugs around you kind of look like they're just kind of fortified a little bit. Kugal, that brings us to you.
I do not like being kind of surrounded. Colt is not within 10 feet of me, correct?
Look where I am. 5'10", yeah, on the rock to me.
So he is probably within 10 feet?
He's within 10 feet, yes.
Okay. If I kind of head a little bit, let's say up onto that rock, would I incur any kind of opportunity attack or?
Yeah,
okay.
From the one that tried to jump you from the crowd.
Okay. I'm just gonna strike at the new one and let Colt take care of the beat up one so far. I'm just gonna strike at him with my glaive.
Okay.
It's a little more surefire. So it's a 16 plus 4. So
That hits.
20. So that's gonna be 10 plus 2. No, 3. So 3 damage.
Okay. As you swing with your glaive, you definitely feel like you made contact. As you do, it almost looks like there's some kind of magical barrier around this thing, but you see it kind of sputter a little bit as you hit it, but it looks like it's still intact.
Wait, did you roll a 3?
No, I rolled a 1.
Oh, shit, never mind.
Yeah. 1 plus 2. That'll be it. I'm just going to stay put.
Okay. That is going to bring us to Red.
I'm going to throw another Chaos Bolt at the Wisdom Frog.
Okay.
We're going to try this again.
The wise frog.
Get him.
19.
That'll
Attaboy.
work.
That is going to hit.
Cool. All right, so let's roll.
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. There's 3 dice in there. That's got to be like 20 damage.
Either thunder or fire. We'll do thunder.
Okay.
So 11 thunder damage and then 5 just generic damage
Okay.
to him. I think.
So you let loose this bolt, and it makes direct contact, and you kind of see that similar, almost like bluish kind of barrier around it, but it quickly just, it almost looks like it kind of melts off a little bit with the force of this, and you see it kind of get knocked, and it looks over you and it just. You giving him the? Are you not entertained? Okay.
Are you not?
Aelin.
How's the wise guy doing?
He is bloodied,
Like bad bloodied or like?
not mortal.
He's 50% or lower HP. Bloody. I am also bloody.
It's fine.
I go up and just kind of grab him somewhere on the head,
Okay.
and I cast
Oh, she gotta do
inflict
the
wounds.
mega damage spell.
Okay.
No.
But
So close.
It's a 9.
He,
Like the 20, like
As
just
you turn
glimpse,
to, like,
ugh.
reach out for him. You feel like you made. It's just he's so slick and like slimy. He kind of gets out of your grasp.
I hate that I just burned a spell slot on nothing.
It happens.
It's devastating.
It's emotional damage. Anything else you'd like to do?
Feel embarrassed.
You're not.
No.
Are you done with the haka?
I'm just standing here.
Just just here. Colt.
Thunder Punch on Rock Frog. Oh, that'll probably hit. 12 plus 5. 17.
That hits.
I Thunder Punch for... Well, not as much, but still not bad.
And I saw it pop when I was rolling.
9.
Okay, for 9 damage. As you
Thunder Punch.
go for kind of the follow-up punch on this thing, you make direct contact right under its chin, and you see a few, like, frog teeth just fly out of its face.
And they have tiny
as
teeth.
it hits the ground and stops moving.
All right, I'm gonna use some movement after I just cock him up and the jaw, and he just goes off that rock. I'll say, okay, you son of a bitch. Okay, okay. I look up at the one shouting orders. Is he beyond the crowd or is he in the arena?
He's like right at the edge of the crowd.
Okay. I'll start walking around Kugal. I'll look at him, just give a quick nod. I'll hold my shield up. I'm gonna walk towards Big Frog Guy, and just under my breath, I'm mumbling, all right, you big prick. All right, hey, come on in. Come if you want to. And I'll just hold my shield up like that while marching towards the big guy.
Okay.
Where am I at? Did you move me already?
I did.
I didn't see me. Am I behind the tree?
I don't know.
Oh no! I didn't mean him.
Oh.
I meant him.
Oh, okay.
He wants to go see Dad.
As far as I can go. So where would that be?
So that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20. There's kind of
So somewhere.
this is kind of the edge of the crowd line here.
Oh shit! So he's nowhere near the crowd.
Uh-uh.
Oh fuck that.
And
Then.
it's kind of like scattered around.
Oh, in that case,
You go, like, right
retcon.
here.
I point towards dude who's just giving orders, and I give him the hey, come on in, join us
Yeah.
motion,
Okay.
and I'll walk towards Wisdom Frog with
You
the
say
team.
get over here?
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know how to frog is.
Wisdom frog.
Destroy wisdom. Blocking my shot on wisdom frog.
I don't think I have a. Oh, I do have a bonus action I can use actually. So I haven't used them today. While walking up and just mumbling under my breath, I'm gonna grab that. Actually, no, it's a button. It's not the lever. I reach under my shield and I just press on this switch, and this quick aura goes over me, and I'm gonna activate my what's it called? Defense field, and give
Okay.
myself it's a little bit of a bonus health as a bonus action, because I gain my proficiency my level in health, which is we're level 3. I gain 3 health
4.
of barrier.
Okay.
Jamie, we're 4.
Oh, we're level 4? I gain 4 health of berry.
Okay. End of turn?
End of turn.
All right. As you make your proclamation, you hear this Bullywug kind of retort back. He probably didn't understand what the hell you said, but he could certainly know it just from your gestures. At which point you see him kind of kick to the side of this giant toad that he's riding. And you see this thing just and land here, and you can kind of feel the weight of this thing as it kind of crushes on the ground. It actually crushed a couple of bullywugs as it landed.
The Bullywug way, they don't care, man. I'm here for a show.
And it is going. I'm going to move this piece of bramble here.
Human carnage.
As it's
Bullywug
kind of
carnage.
moving up to this, because it's kind of moving like a toad. It's kind of. You see the Bullywug rider pull out a spear and go to throw it at you.
Okay, all right, let's do it. I'm built for this.
Go time.
I'm built.
You have experience.
It's a 22 to hit.
No! I don't block it.
Let's see.
But I do have a barrier. It's going to negate a bit of it.
It was just with one hand there to throw it. That's going to be 5 piercing damage.
It barely pierces my berry. Hits me for 1.
At which point he pulls out a second spear
Oh God.
and throws it with his other hand.
This one I was ready for.
That's a 17.
Yep, block. AC 18.
Yeah.
The toad it is riding on is then going to reach out and try and bite you.
Shit, he gonna eat me?
I believe you're going to be able to dodge this, though. Yeah, that's a 16 to hit. You see this thing, it opens its mouth and tries to kind of bite at you, and you kind of parry it away. All right. That brings us back to Sarav, who's still fighting this dickhead over here. And is going to make contact on that one as he swings his sword for 7 damage. Go. And you see this kind of bluish barrier still kind of intact. But that is the end of his turn. Sorry, I'm just updating numbers here. Kugo. Or actually, I'm sorry. Apologies. That brings us to our vocal friend here, who is looking at you, Aelin. He pulls out a spear and
he's
is
gonna
going
try
to try and
Come on, Wisdom Frog.
spear you.
You got this. This
it's
guy pulled a
wisdom
spear.
frog.
What is he thinking?
You got no
I
muscles.
don't think this hits 15.
20 right now, baby. I'm strong as hell.
Wisdom
So you
frog.
kind of
She used her
block
hand
this.
to knock
Yeah,
it
you
away.
just kind of redirect this thing with your hand.
Girl, bye.
You brush it off.
Yeah.
I'm the wisdom. I'm the wisdom captain now.
And he is going to move on the other side, kind of in between.
And we don't get an attack because
He's
he's
still-
still,
because
He's still
within.
in range, yeah. He's just kind of repositioning almost.
Okay.
Kugo.
Why did he have to do that? I didn't want him to do that. But that's fine. I'm going to move ahead anyway. I would like to center a 10-foot sphere, like so I can hit Daddy and the guy in front of me, and I would like to attempt a shatter
Nice.
Hey.
Okay.
with a con save.
All right.
That doesn't mess with us, right?
No, as long as I'm like sitting that behind, like
Oh, the
Behind
two dudes
them.
in front of Okay, I
yeah,
got
I want to hit like the guy right in front of me,
This one, and then
the mount, and the big
And the
guy,
rider.
big guy on top.
Break
Of it.
their
Okay.
ears. Hell yeah.
You said that's a con save?
Yes.
Okay, so the first one, I gotta check something real quick because I think they may have advantage on con saves from the thing from the earlier.
Oh, from their inspiration.
Yeah, they got buffs. They
It's
have two
gonna hurt
sets
my
of buffs
feelings
right now.
like really bad though.
I checked. It's a no.
I
Thank
agree.
you, Red.
That's what the notes say.
That's clearly fake news because they do.
What version are you looking
I'm
at?
not a bullywug. You can't posture me. All right. He rolled a nat 1 for the first roll.
Perfect.
But the second roll wasn't much better. It was a 7, so he's still going to fail for the first one. Okay. The second is the Bullywug Royal.
What are those little dudes that wow, they do the
Murloc.
Murlocs. That's
yeah.
it. Yeah.
That is an 18.
Oh, that's
that
probably
he rolled.
That's probably what they
That was a rider?
That was the rider, and then the giant toad is very constitutionary, and that's a 17.
Okay, so little guy is going to take some damage. In fact, let me kind of.
They all take
review-
damage though, just half.
Okay, wonderful. Not bad. So that's so 13 would
Okay.
be full.
13 is the full damage?
Yes.
Okay. So that first one right in front of you, you see that blue barrier around him completely shatter.
Good.
And then an additional amount of damage as you see him kind of wince, but he is still standing. He is definitely bloodied.
Okay. So Shatter is an action. Let me see. I don't have a bonus that's really going to do me any good. End of turn. That'll be it.
Okay. Let's see.
Did Big Guy take any damage? Since, even though they beat it, they only take like half.
They take half. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. And their shield kind of.
And you said that was 13?
13 was total, yeah.
You see that they do kind of take that damage,
A little
but they
shimmer.
kind of shrug it off a little bit.
Okay.
They do not look to have that same blue aura around them.
Okay.
At this point, let's see, that's the end of your turn. You see 2 more Bullywug emerge from the crowd. And we'll use you. We're going to use Oceanus as many, I'm sorry.
No, not Oceanus. Trey.
One goes after you, Kugal. Another one is going to... I'm
Red.
sorry, Red. And then another one is going to come after you, Kugal. The first one is going to take swipe at you, Kugal. That is a... Where's my modifier? It is 16 to hit. Again, one-handed since he was kind of lunging out of the... So 2 + 1, 3 spear, piercing damage, spear damage. Oof. The other one's going to take swing at you, Red. But I believe that's going to miss. That's a 6.
Yeah.
So you just your spidey senses were tingling, and you just kind of
My guys never get 6.
you kind of vibed that something wasn't right over there beside you, and you managed to dodge out of the way. That does bring us to your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna throw a scorching ray out, so I'm gonna generate 3 balls of fire. I'm gonna throw them at not the 2 new ones, and not this guy in the mount.
Okay.
So the first one would be
Yeah.
one over there. So I could do 3 separate.
Okay.
So the one with our buddy is gonna be an 11
Let me check here.
with the minister.
Maybe, probably, hopefully.
That is going to miss.
Second one's gonna be the wisdom frog.
Wisdom rock.
That's gonna be a 10.
And that one misses as well.
And then the third one is the one that is Kugal's. And it's going to be a 17.
That one hits. I will remind you, since we're getting kind of in, you do have your inspiration
yeah.
skull.
I
If
do
you'd
have
like
an
to use that on
inspiration
your
skull.
second one.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I'll wisdom,
Surrender the skull.
surrender the skull against the wisdom frog.
Cha-ching.
Ching.
What was that?
And that would be. I'm glad you reminded me of that. That would be a 21.
Yeah. There we go.
Hey, all right, there we go. There we go. There we go.
All right,
Now we're
so-
talking.
Out of my
all right,
face.
So, all right, so wisdom frog damage is gonna be 8 fire on that guy.
Wisdom frog. He is clearly focused on Colt and Aelin, and you just nail him in the back there. Still standing, but he is mortal at this point.
And then Kugal's frog got 6 fire damage on that one.
Kugal's frog dead?
Yeah, he got
Okay.
6. Yeah, not the new one, the pre-existing condition.
Let me go scroll through here. How much damage was that?
6 fire.
Exactly what you need is this thing just gets torched.
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and replace
Right.
him here.
Oceanus leaves.
End of turn.
Okay.
How close is he? Just out of curiosity.
5 feet. Yeah. I was using some negative space. This isn't the same as before where this was all swamp water. It's just kind of a slight elevation change. All right. That is end of your turn. That brings us to you, Aelin.
I want to take my mace and try and kill wise guy here.
You going for wise guy?
Why? Hey, I'm walking here.
No, Ayla, what are you doing? No.
It's only 10. It doesn't hit him.
It hits this
he
time
kinda
somehow.
Dodges out of the way. Anything
We're
else
just
you
like
want to do?
slapping each other. Right?
It gives you a look like, what was that? What were you doing?
Any bonus actions or movement that you'd like to make?
No, I'm content here.
All right. Colt.
Big Frog hops at me. I'm kind of like just psyching myself up to hit him. But I'll turn halfway around and I'll do a 180 right hook on Wisdom Frog.
Okay. Old Doomfist over here.
Oh, he's taking it too. That's gonna be an 18.
On which one? The big frog?
Wise Frog.
Wise
Wisdom
guy.
frog.
You said it was 18?
Mm-hmm.
Wise guy.
That definitely hits, yeah.
Oh man. Well, he's getting bopped for 7 thunder damage.
Bop it.
Twisted.
You you see him try to dodge this at just the last moment. It doesn't work out to the point where instead of hitting this thing in the face, you hit it right in the neck, and you hear it, and this thing just falls over.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
See bits of its neck fly out the back. Just boom, thunder hit. And then I'll turn back to Big Frog and I'll just hold a fist up like this and a shield, like I'm like you're getting this one next. And I will use
Tempting fate over here.
my bonus action to once more just hit my shield and that shimmering barrier will pop up again. I get 4 temporary hit points.
Beautiful.
And now I cannot do it anymore. End of turn.
Okay. That's going to bring us to the Sarv Bullywug here, who, again, with a 7 is going to miss. He's going to try and bite him, which with a 17 he will. And you see Sarv kind of go to counter like another spear move, but he just miscalculates a bit and just gets bit for 4 damage, which actually looks like it hurt him more than you would expect it to. He's a little older. Pop's out here trying to fight the good fight. Then that brings us to the one trying to swing at you.
Red's got one.
Red. Or actually, you know what? No, I'm sorry. It's not that one. This one.
Is dead.
One has a heart attack.
That one actually is dead. Yep.
Oh, he is dead.
I got a lot of bullywugs on my initiative tracker here. I'm surprised I've done as well as I have accurately tracking these. That brings us to the Bullywug Royal, who, looking down at you,
Come on. Hit me.
you hear him kind of, at which point the toad first reaches out and tries to bite at you. It's a 19.
No, he's gonna get past my defenses.
Let's see. Okay. That's going to be 10 piercing damage. And you feel this like burning as it bites into your flesh. And you take an additional 6 poison damage. And you are actually in this thing's mouth as it has picked you up, and like just your legs are hanging on the outside. If you've ever seen like a frog or a toad eat like a bug, and just the back half of it, just the legs are hanging out, that's what you see right now with this situation here with Colt.
No.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Just put this. You are technically restrained.
Consumed. Do we have a consumed?
At which point the Royal will then look down at you, Aelin, and is going to pull out this spear and try and. But that's going to. His first attack is going to miss. That's an 11. And the second attack you parry off. That was a 9 that he rolled there. That's the end of its turn, which brings us back to the top of the round to Sarav, who's going to take a swing against this Bullywug. He misses with a 6. I'm not rolling great right now. It's probably good for y'all. Kugal.
I like him getting eaten by that mount even worse than I dislike the guy right in my face. I'm going to Eldritch Blast the mount to see if I can get a little force to get him to kind of
Okay.
puke him back up.
Are you going for like a specific spot? Or are you just trying to do
I'm going to hit it
damage?
like I'm going to shoot for its belly.
Okay.
See if I can get
You
it to
will
puke.
have, if you're going for a specific spot, it is going to be with disadvantage. Or I'll say that it's going to get a plus. I won't say disadvantage. It's going to get a +2 to its AC.
Screw it. I'll just shoot it anyway.
Screw it.
So that is crap. Yeah, 8.
Okay. Your shot goes just. You try to hit it at like a precise spot, and you aim just a little too low, and it hits the ground. As Colt's legs are kind of dangling out in front, you hear the cheering of the croaking of these frogs. These bullywugs get kind of louder and louder.
I need to get into a better spot. I would
Turn
like
my
to use
bullywug crowd on here.
my bonus action to Misty Step to behind the mount and the Royal. I like
Okay.
to Misty Step on the other side of him. I don't like where I'm at right now. I'm getting tired of it. I'm going to use that
So
spell.
you kind of.
Yeah, I just want to be in line. Basically, like where I'm seeing it, like in line with.
Oh, just right up to him?
No, sorry. Yeah, you were in the right spot there. Yeah, right.
Yeah, we got a lot of map here. A lot of map to use. End of turn?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay. You hear, right as you misty step, this other bullywug that was trying to attack you kind of swing and miss to the point where he almost twirls around. And he looks out and sees Red and Sarav and is actually going to do... Let me turn that.
Them frogs getting amped.
I told you, dude. I'm going to turn the crowd down just a hair, though. Maybe a little more here. So awesome. Is going to do this like a standing leap. Boom. and actually land right over here in front of you, Red. Is going to take a swing at you with his spear. He only has one swing left because his first swing missed him. That is going to be a 16.
That hits.
It's going to be 3 piercing damage from that spear. Next up is the other one on the other side of you.
Got 2 times.
But that's going to be a 2, so
Yes.
that's going to miss as you dodge out of the way. That it does bring us to your turn.
Cool. I'm going to use my bonus action and spend 3 sorcery points, and I'm going to create a 2nd level spell. And with that 2nd level spell, I'm going to cast another Scorching Ray. I'm going to target these 3 bozos that are out here. Just want to pop.
Look at you, bozos.
So we'll start with the one with the minister.
Okay.
Damn, 11.
You said that the first one was an 11?
Yeah.
An 11, yeah, it does not hit.
The second one is going to be a 23.
That definitely hits.
There we go.
And which one is that
Say that was the one that was been sitting here for a minute.
Okay, to your left.
Yeah, and then number 3 is going to be 24.
Yeah, definitely hits. So
So,
the 2 in
alright.
front of you definitely getting the brunt of this.
Alright, so that could have been better. Alright, so the one on my left gets a good old 2.
Okay.
Oh no.
And then just rolling like one of my front gets 3.
Oh, come on.
You get the
no.
faint aroma of some scorched frog legs, but just it kind of dissipates in the wind. You hear them definitely cry out in some pain. They definitely got burned, like they touched a stovetop while it was on.
Right.
It's going to leave a blister, but they're still standing.
End of turn.
Aelin.
What I know, this is how inept I am with.
No inept.
Bullywugs.
No dumb question.
The toad.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like? I'm trying to think of how to say this. Would I think that if I killed the person on top of it, that the toad would still stay? Like it's trying to eat my friend right now, and I'm trying to like, if I killed the Royal, would it just fuck off and?
It doesn't look like this thing is being commanded. It looks like it's kind of just doing
Just
like
having a good
both creatures are kind of doing their own things.
How do you look? Do you need saving right now?
We don't know. We only see his feet.
Yeah, his feet are just hanging out.
All
of
I
the
can
mouth.
tell you is I am mortal.
So if I cast, inflict wounds, it would only desiccate the creature itself. Now, what's in its mouth? Surely, right?
Let me look at the spell. That's more than likely gonna be the case.
Just need one of them.
I just
30
need to
damage
double check.
crits.
You said it's inflict wounds.
Yes, chef.
Let's see here. Make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach. On the hit, the target takes. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and roll the dice again and hope for the best.
No pun intended.
Kill the frog. Kill the biggins. I don't want to be eaten. I got a plan too, though.
19.
19. Let's see here. What's your AC, Mr. Toad? That definitely hits.
Nice.
Can I borrow 2, where's my- I need 2 more, no, I need 1 D10 from someone. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one.
4d10?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Damn.
19, 27,
What in the...
1, 2.
34?
Well, that's 18. That's 28.
Oh.
36. Because this is 1, 1, and 3 off.
Aelin's
So
the scariest.
minus 5 from 40 is 35.
35 necrotic damage, please, Chef.
Okay. As you reach out and grab onto this thing, I'm going to actually move your mini a little closer here. Onto this thing's leg as it seems to be trying to devour our good friend
Impressive.
Colt over
Very
here.
impressive.
Thank
Awesome.
you. I can't believe, wow. That was
That was a good roll.
good roll.
Killer roll.
You absolutely tear into this thing, and you see multiple areas on its flesh just start to wither and decay. It is bloodied. It
I
is
hope
definitely
that part
hurting.
of the withering was its jaw muscles, and so it unhinges and drops my friend Colt.
There is a check here. He still has Colt in his mouth.
I'm coming for you, buddy.
Let's see here. Okay. That brings us to you, Colt.
So the top half of my body is in his mouth, so I'm like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm just trying to get loose. I guess in that case, I'm going to grab one of the vials out of my right gauntlet, hold it upright, clench it, and just throw it upward. It's going to shatter, and I'm going to magic missile inside its mouth.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Fantastic.
that's 3 orbs that pop out and just shoot straight up, I guess, the top of its inner mouth.
Okay.
The first one is going to do 3 force damage.
Okay.
The second one does 3 force damage. The third one does 4 force damage. So 10 force damage total.
Nice.
Very nice. That definitely hurts this thing. It's still somehow you feel it loosen a little bit. Your body kind of comes out, slides out a little bit, and it's basically got you like from the chest up.
It's like his dinner's
Right
too
now.
hot. He's like,
Yeah, it's like he ate a real spicy wing.
Would it have to check for each missile?
Just for the attack.
Oh, shit. Okay. I don't have any bonus actions I can use besides that shield, which I'm out of. Nope, it's end of turn.
Okay. That brings us to the Toad and the Royal. The Toad, after biting into this spicy meatball, you feel it kind of like it's trying to swallow you all the way down. Let's see. That's an 18 to hit.
That's my AC.
Okay. It kind of like shoots its jaw up like this, and you see Colt's leg, like everything from his armpits down, just kind of flap up and just disappear into this toad's mouth. You are no longer grappled so much as you are fully just restrained
Engulfed.
now. Yeah. You are also blinded at the moment.
It's dark in here.
I tried really hard to make it let you go.
And although it doesn't affect you right this moment, you can kind of see kind of the smoke of the stomach acid trying to kind of burn away at your armor. Meanwhile, on the outside of this thing, the Royal is, again, still engaged with you and is going to make 2 spear attacks against you. The first one was a nat 20.
My AC is a 20.
Is it now?
It is a 20.
But even with, well, let's see, 18 plus 5. So it is going to do double damage to you.
That's unfortunate.
16.
16.
No, that was for one. You
For-
take you take 32 piercing damage
I'm
as
down.
this thing just pierces right into your shoulder.
I'm down.
With you falling to the ground, it's going to look. It doesn't know where you are at the moment. It just saw you disappear.
Yeah, okay.
And you haven't really done anything back there yet to grab its attention. It's going to look at Sarv and throw a spear at him. What is Sarv's AC? Here it is. He hits Sarv as well with this spear as it sinks into his shoulder. For 6 damage, and Sarv actually kind of takes a knee. He is looking mortal.
Uh-oh.
TPK, here we come.
No.
We're not looking good.
32 damage,
that
really?
That's a lot of
With a
damage.
nat, it was nat 20,
It's double.
and it doubled. That brings us to Sarv, who
Happens to have a healing potion on
is
it
going
somewhere.
is going to look up at this bullywug that is attacking him, and with an 18 is absolutely going to hit for 9 damage. As he kind of comes up from this knee and just spears this thing right through the gut, and just shish kebabs it as its body goes limp. He is toast. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. That's dead. Kugal, you're up.
I am going to, with my glaive, I'm going to hit the mount as hard as I can. I'm going to see if I can ram it. I'm just going to make a hard strike at it, just trying to like surprise it to, get
Okay.
to puke him up.
And I'd say you get you're technically flanking with Aelin.
I'm dead.
Oh,
You're
that's
down,
right.
not
I'm
dead.
sorry. Yeah, you're not dead. I'm sorry.
But
yeah.
wouldn't I be flanking with him?
Yeah, that's true. He's
I'm
inside
alive.
of it.
I'm alive inside him.
if he was on the other side of the frog, yes, but he is
Okay.
one with the frog now. The toad. One with the toad.
Okay. So, without taking any advantage, that's still going to be a 22.
That, Yeah, that absolutely is.
So that's still going to be, my glaive is the 10. So that's going to be a 9 plus 2. I get an 11.
An
on
11.
it. 11 hits.
And like, how are you attacking? Are you like?
I
are
kind of
you-
gave it a spin and
You're
just
going
a straight
you're going
jab.
down the chimney. Okay.
Yeah,
Butt stab.
straight in the booty.
All right. And does it have kind of like your green glow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It had exactly 11 health left.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Colt, you are in the dark
Yeah.
right now. And at this point, being swallowed by something is not an experience that you have had thus far in life.
It is now.
And the experience you've had so far with this has not been great, and it's been very dark. Until it wasn't. And you're restrained in this thing's stomach in complete darkness, and then you see kind of this greenish hue start to illuminate more and
From
more.
the back.
As the direction you're facing, you see a bright green energy something just come shooting towards your face and stop right there. At which point you feel the muscles that were constricting you inside of this creature loosen. And you see this toad go limp.
Do I go pouring out of its mouth?
Nope.
I'm just inside of it?
Yep.
Okay.
Anything else? Mr. Kugal?
That's it.
Okay. These two murderous toads are looking at you. A 15.
No.
That hits. And that is with 2 hands there, so that's a D8. So that is going to be 8 piercing damage from the first one. It's going to make its multi-attack against you a second attack. But a 7 is going to miss. That brings us to his friend, who is also trying to shish kebab you. Which is going to hit with a 21.
Oh, Red's getting shanked.
For 2 damage.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Rolled a 1 on the damage die.
Stretch.
And the secondary attack is a natural 20.
And Red's
That's
down.
fine.
As you take 8 damage. What's your AC? I rolled a. Wait, is this a.
AC is a 12.
So it's a 14 plus something. So 16
Yeah, that's fine.
piercing damage.
Yeah, we're good. I mean, I'm down, but it's okay. So,
We're not good.
So I'm gonna fall down into a bunch of darkness, and then I'm gonna try and roll back up. So what was the amount of damage taken?
The second one would have been a 16.
Okay. So I have to make a charisma saving throw of 5 plus the damage taken.
Oh my god.
21.
To do this.
Was it the damage after your health or just the total damage?
It's verbatim DC 5 plus the damage taken.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
So 21 charisma saving throw.
Godspeed.
You got this. You're a charismatic
Now 20.
motherfucker.
It's a 14.
You
That's fine.
start to lose consciousness and you try to hold on, but it just takes over you. Okay.
Death save?
Red,
I think
it's
my
your
death-
turn,
I think
and
it is
so
my
death
turn,
save, yeah.
That's a 12.
Okay, very good. Aelin, death save.
18. There you go.
All right, very good. Colt, you are still in this thing's stomach, even though it is dead. Let me check something. So you actually don't take any acid damage until the start of its turn. So it's you're up. No damage right now.
Well, in that case, I start solid snaking at the mouth, just one arm, another. Just, goddamn toad!
You crawl out of this thing's mouth and immediately onto Aelin's body laying out there.
I crawl a little bit. Hey, look, screwing around, Aelin, get. I reach for my last vial. I grab the last glowing vial, twist it, and that little thumbtack at the top and needle pokes out the bottom, and I'll just stab it into her gut and push, and cast Cure Wounds. Aelin, you heal for 11 damage,
Thank you.
and all the vials I have now are just dim. I have nothing left. After I stab her, I'll just crawl to my feet, just holding my shield up, just like this, like I could do this all goddamn day. Just looking around, sopping in frog spit and stuff.
In a turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay, that brings us to King Bullywug. Which I'll use this. I'm gonna move this big dead-ass toad here. As he climbs down kind of to the side and sees you crawling out of this, his poor Bipsy's mouth. And
I can take this.
he's going to try and spear you.
I can do it.
16 is the first, which I believe misses. Yep.
Bing.
The second one is an 8. He kind of
Even
was
better.
thrown off there. He doesn't recharge his legendary action there.
Legendary Bullywug. Okay.
Well, it's not.
All right.
It's not classified as a. I'm calling it a legendary action because it's got a recharge.
Oh.
That's going to end his turn. Top of the round, Sarav turns around and sees you get shish kebabbed by two asshole frogs, and is going to run over to your aid. And he will, as he's running over, you can see he's bleeding pretty good himself. He reaches into. He reaches. The cameraman sees it.
Yeah.
He reaches into his pouch and pulls out a small red vial, and opens your mouth and.
I did have a potion. One emergency Sauron potion.
You heal
Sorry.
for 4.
We're back.
Little baby potion, but it did the trick.
It was something.
We're back.
And that's actually the end of his turn. But that brings us to Kugal.
Oh boy.
Big plays here from the Google.
So I've just got the Royal in front of me right now.
We're flanking it.
Yep, you are flanking the Royal, and then
Baller.
the 2 Bullywugs
Then I'm gonna-
attacking. Out in the
I'm going to attempt
swamp.
to glaive him up the asshole too.
Yeah.
Let's get him.
Use what works, my guy.
Signature move. The genital general.
No.
So this was supposed to be advantage, correct? Because
This would be
the
yeah,
flanking
with
good,
advantage, yeah.
because the first one was only like an 8. That's even worse. So 8 plus the 4, so a 12.
12 to hit is just gonna miss.
Oh.
Well, then, dang. I missed and glanced off his
Any bonus actions? anything?
his hard undies. No, my bonuses are like dual weapon and like Misty Step, which I've already used. So.
Are you showing the battle map right now?
Yep.
You are. Oh, I'm far behind.
So yeah, that'll be it.
Okay. That brings us
Since I'm behind him, does he have any like reaction to me backing away from him, like an opportunity attack?
Yeah, he would still
Okay, then I'll
get it
just take it.
technically. It's going to bring us to our 2 Bullywug friends near you. They have turned their attention to Sarav because he ran up and kind of did this healing potion maneuver right in front of them.
No, sorry. Not the minister.
The first attack from the first one misses with a 10. Second one is an 8. The first one misses completely.
Nice.
The second
need.
one. What is his AC again? 13. This third swipe barely misses.
Okay, good. We're doing
And
good.
the last one hits.
Come on, old man. We need one more. He's okay.
For
He's got
4
old man
damage,
strength.
which is enough
No.
to put him on the ground. As he just kind of slumps over. He was still almost kind of leaned over with the health potion in his hand and slumps over. And is still breathing, but is just completely unconscious right now. That brings us to you, Red.
Yeah. I will do it again. I'm
A lot
gonna
of red
use
HP in the gallery right
Sorry.
now.
I'm gonna cast my last Scorching Ray. We're just gonna do 1/1/1
Okay.
on these guys. All right, come on.
Did you stand back up?
Yeah, I'll use halfway moves.
Okay.
Just not done. What did Randy Marsh said? I didn't hear no bell. I didn't hear no bell.
Cream of the crop.
All right, left. Guy on the left. Come on. Hot rolls. All right, that's a 23. All right.
That
There
hits.
we go.
One in the front of me. That's a 23.
That hits.
All right, big daddy. That's not gonna hit at all. That's a 9.
Yeah, that one doesn't hit.
All right, so left damage. Okay, that's better. 8 fire for the one on the left.
Okay.
And then one in front. Ooh, that's 10 fire for the one in front of me.
So you get up and just immediately just, and what's left are just a pair of 4 frog legs.
Well done.
Just standing up with the tops just finely crisped and nothing else above that, as just the stone parts of their spears fall to the ground. It's like Pompeii all around with frogs, frog legs.
I will end my turn.
It's from pay.
From pay.
Aelin.
I try to grab the royal guy.
Wait, you're laying down still.
I stand up. Ooh. Or can I slap my hand down on his foot?
You want to get his tippy toes?
I want to get his tippy toes.
Okay.
Do I get any type of advantage because Colt's by me?
And
Or
I'm still
flanking
behind
him?
him.
And yeah, I'm double flanking here.
I'll say you
Maybe.
get a +2 to your roll.
Are you wound inflicting?
Huh?
What are you doing, Nolan?
I'm
Tapping
gonna
his toes.
inflict wounds.
Okay.
I just have to touch him.
Okay.
I'm like dying here, and I'm just like.
Snap.
12.
12. Misses.
God damn it.
Just for full his AC is 15.
It's fine. I rolled. What did I roll? A 3. Because I have a +7 and then the +12.
You have +7. Oh man.
You don't have any bonus action spells by chance, do you?
I do, however, I want to save my spell to do. I only have 1 spell slot left. And ideally, I would like to do that as prayer of healing. Once this is done, when we're all dying.
Oh. I see.
Because the only bonus action spell I could do is spiritual weapon.
Ah, okay. Violent Aelin.
She has the fury of the ocean, fury of the sea. And so is that the end of your turn?
I guess, can I stand up?
Mm-hmm. It's half your movement, so you know.
I'm gonna stand up.
Okay. You try to slap his toes, and as big and frog-like as they are, you just hit right in between 2 of his stupid toes. Colt.
I'm standing. I'm alive, barely. And I see a frog in front of me, as blurry and as many as it looks like they're in front of me. I see maybe 10. There's only 1. I'm going. I'm going for a right hook on him.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know if this one's hitting though. Wait, no, I'm in my spells. Nah, dude, that's an 11.
That doesn't hit.
Nope, hold that shield up. Hope for the best.
Okay. Does bring us to Mr. Bullywug. Who now is aware of your presence, Kugal, and with one of his spear attacks is going to turn around and attempt to spear you.
Nuh-uh.
You murdered in cold blood. Poor little Bipsy.
It's cold-blooded Bipsy.
But a 6 is going to miss.
Thank goodness. He should have put his butthole somewhere else.
And he is pissed that he missed you, so he's going to swing at you again. So with his second attack, it's going to hit. That's a 24.
Oh.
With a D8, because he is wielding it with 2 hands. That is going to be 9 piercing damage as he stabs right into your shoulder.
Kugal's fine.
That's my good arm. Oh.
And okay, that's the end of his turn. That brings us to Sarah, who needs to make a death save. That's a 13, so that's 1 success there. Kugal, you are up.
Finish her! Shoot her! And
if I shooting would have a better chance, but I'm too close, and I can't back away without being opportunistically attacked.
We're still flanking. Get him. Take him down.
And then I'm just gonna use the good old glaive swing. Is it still flanked?
Yes.
Okay. Come on, buddy. And that's gonna be 6 + 4, 10. That's no good. No good.
Parries off your glaive attack.
This is rough. I got shit else to do. Like, I can't back away because he's gonna totally rip me a new one.
Okay.
If I stay in front of him, he's gonna rip me a new one. So I might as well just take it.
Red.
I'm gonna throw.
End of turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, red.
I'm gonna throw a chaos bolt at our frog friend
Okay.
over here. Come on. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
The two there in front of him.
Ooh,
those
that's
are
gonna be a
good.
25.
That is, baby.
Alright, big
on,
money,
buddy.
big money. Come on. Alright, so.
Oh, I've been nerfing myself. Whoops. Man, my damage modifier instead of my hit modifier.
So we'll say it's gonna get 6 force damage, and then 4 generic damage.
Hell yeah.
From the bolt.
Oh, those two dudes are dead, right?
Yes.
Yes,
I left
they-
them standing up because their frog legs were standing up in the ground.
Oh no, come back, bro. God damn it, fuck him. Whatever.
You said that was 6 and
6 and then 4.
Okay.
4 generic, 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
You lay into this thing, and he is looking bloodied. Where is it? There it is. End of turn?
End of turn.
Okay. Aelin,
I hit him with my mace.
do you?
Bash
I
this
tried.
nerd.
1-2-1.
That hits.
To smack.
Why couldn't I get that on my?
Right.
Right.
That's a good bashing.
I hit him for 6.
Okay. Now you guys are just kind of ganging up on this thing and just trying to
Hit him in
beat
the
the
kneecap.
piss out of him, which you make just direct contact right with his stupid ribs.
Dumb ribs.
I want to be like
they're in the wrong
Summer
place.
and Rick.
Yeah,
They're just beating
just
thing.
beating the crap out of him. Exactly. It almost looks like the. You know what? No, I'm not going to do any spoilers. All right. End of turn.
End of turn.
Colt,
I'm up.
you're up.
I'm continuing with the bashing as well.
Thunder punch.
Thunder punch. I am flanking, so clearly we're not using this number.
Okay.
All right. That's a much better thunder punch.
It's a
And I'm
better
going to add
number.
my proper modifier now, which is going to make this a 25.
The smack.
I think that hits. Yeah. I think that'll do it.
Not a lot of damage, but that's okay. It's going to be 8 thunder damage.
Ooh. And he is looking mortal at this point. Just beat to piss.
After I hit him with this hit, anytime he's looking any other direction other than mine, he's going to hear this intense ringing. He has disadvantage. He attacks anything other than me right now.
Getting that tinnitus punch.
That's the end of my turn.
All right. That does bring us to him. And tinnitus or not, he is pissed that his friend is dead. His pet is dead. He's going to tinnitus, disadvantage everything. He's swinging at you, Kugal.
Bring it.
That first roll is a natural 20.
I'm glad he got
Not
that
today.
disadvantage.
Second roll was a 7.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's only got the one. Done
So
No,
but not entirely.
No,
He didn't hit.
he didn't hit.
Because he had
He
disadvantage.
had disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Wow, that was good.
Second attack.
Well, I'll take it.
Second attack. Also with disadvantage. At this point,
Take 2. Alright.
he kind of turns and looks over towards you, furrows his brow, and just goes to impale you.
Okay.
First roll an 18. Wait, against you is not disadvantage, yeah?
No. As is a straight 18, which hits me.
Well, it'd be a 23.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah.
And that's going to be, what's his plus here? Plus 3. That's 7 piercing damage.
Oh, shit. And I fall forward.
Oh, no. That's the end of his turn, though. Sarov, death save. 10. Succeeds. Kugal, you're up.
We're not flanking anymore, friend.
No, I'm still there.
But you're not. I mean, you can move
I can
around.
move around.
Oh, yeah, he can
Thank
move
you.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do that and just. I'm gonna go with another glaive because I have nothing else to do. Like,
And I'm spent.
yes, pretty much. So, all right, come on, buddy. Give me something that I can use here. 14 plus 4.
That hits.
Yay! It's super effective. So let me get my 10. Plus 2 is 7, 9. I give him a 9.
Nice.
And I'm stabbing the back. Come on.
He is barely hanging on to life. It's just his pure rage at this point that's keeping him alive.
Would my hit give me some sort of an opportunity just to back up just a smidge from him, or do
Not without an opportunity attack.
Okay. Man, it rules, man. Okay,
Diggling over here.
it's fine. I'll stay put.
All right.
I'm not taking a chance.
Red.
I'm gonna use my last sorcery point, and I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost twice, twinning.
Twin spell.
And we're gonna obviously, 2 rolls against this guy.
Let's
so
go.
all right, that's a non-nat 20 on the
Hey,
first,
all right.
and then a 10 on the second. So
Okay.
we got one
One
hit.
hit.
It's 4 frost.
Okay.
So cold. All right.
We're so close, I think.
In the immortal words of Matt Mercer,
How do you want it?
how do you want to do this?
I'm gonna say it's time to chill.
I wasn't conscious to hear it. So I can't say anything.
A streak of frost flies right by you, Aelin, and right as this just enraged Bullywug is going to try and swing at you. You see this ray of frost hit right on the left side of this thing's face, and it starts to spread and spread and spread, and the whole left side of his face turns into just this frozen, like zombified feature, at which point he just stops moving, almost like his brain has been frozen, and he falls face first down on to the ruined floor, and you see the left side of his face just shatter, Sub-Zero style.
Yeah.
And we are out of initiative.
Chill out.
Oh my god.
I fall to the ground and immediately start to do.
Oh, you gotta look tough still, because there's so many bullywugs around still.
I calmly try and. If I have maybe 10 minutes.
The Bullywug crowd around you goes, why is that so loud? No, that's not what they say. Goes silent. And you just hear the occasional little...
Tyson, do you want more?
And 1, 2, 5, 10. They all start to scatter and run into the swamps. And you hear them. And it grows more faint, more faint, more faint. Until all you hear is the normal sounds of the swamp. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Can we stabilize our friend? Or...
We'll find out next time.
Oh, we gotta wait.
2 of us are unconscious.
I'm gonna heal everyone.
Takes 10 minutes.
You want to go ahead and do that? Okay.
Well, I just don't want anyone to die. I want it to be known that I'm gonna end up.
That you're
healing
gonna. Okay.
everyone.
No
Maybe
surprises next time.
Make a note. I'll make a note too.
Okay.
Holy shit, y'all. I'm sorry that went a little long. A lot long. I did not expect that to be the case.
4 out of 5 of us were knocked out.
Three out of
that-
5 of us are, or no, 2 out of 5 of us are knocked out.
That's what the.
Well, no, 4 of us fell.
I'm talking currently.
Oh, yeah. 2 are down now. 4 of us in the fight.
Yep.
That's what
Some given time.
they would have called in the Attitude Era a real slobber knocker.
Ugh.
I had 1 spell left. I had to use it for
Must be
Aelin.
nice.
And get her up. It's very important.
Like that aside, that was a great session, y'all.
That was good. That was fun. I had fun
Intense,
role playing,
yeah.
and I had fun almost dying.
You got swallowed.
I did
Yeah.
because I was in the
Sucked
frog.
down a frog.
Didn't get time to deal with its juices, but I was in the frog.
So since we went long, I'm going to keep this short. Thank you everybody for watching. We appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to support the channel.
Thank you.
Like if you like the video. We always appreciate it.
Tell your
we
friends.
have our X-Men, next episode of X-Men scheduled to come out on Monday. So make sure to check that out. And if there's anything you would like us, any games you'd like to see us play, or any content that you'd like us to kind of review or react to, please let us know in the comments. And we'll see you on the next one. Just as a reminder, I've got to update the calendar. We will be here next Friday,
Yes.
correct, for Shattered Obelisk. We will not be back the following Friday for episode 20 of this. We'll have to pick that up in our first session in June. We've got some people going out of town, myself included. So, that being said, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.